Hello?
Hello?
You're the most anticlimactic person I think I've ever met in my entire life. What?
I mean, it's really hard to be very wound up sometimes. I don't know. I'm just
Sometimes. The only time you're ever any is if you're mad.
uh,
I hate this game, but I'm ready to go.
I mean, okay, but I was fired up the other day over the Rams. It comes and goes.
Okay, so you've been wound up a total of 2 times through 8 weeks of football.
No, it's just I have a hard time being wound up at the beginning.
Listen. That's when you're supposed to be wound up because no one wants to sit around and be little lumps on a log about Steelers football because no one gives two craps except for Steelers fans. Sorry, Steelers fans,
Well,
but and nobody excited about this game. Giants fans aren't excited about this game. Like there's only one fan base excited to watch this football game. What do you mean?
I just don't want to, sometimes I feel like starting out, if I just come in hot, then I'm going to come on too strong and nobody's going to
There's
like it.
no such thing as coming into it's in the blood coming on too strong. All right.
I mean, I guess.
All right. So, Blood fam, Papa Blood's in charge of every intro. If you guys think it is dull, you can yell at him until he decides to change his ways. Also, let's talk about this. How about that Commanders finish last night? Jaden Daniels is my goat.
Yeah.
Never had a doubt. 70 yards on bruised ribs. New bets have been placed. I'm gonna win one of these eventually. All right, I'm gonna go check them out.
Bro, Sam, I cringed over your ticket, dude, over you losing that.
40 Daniel Jones rushing yards, 40 Darius Slayton receiving yards, 25 Pat Freiermuth receiving yards, 40 George Pickens receiving yards, 50 all-purpose yards for Devin Singletary. That one is so reasonable. That one is so reasonable.
You know what? I think that bet's more reasonable than yesterday.
Yesterday's wasn't even that far up. He only missed because Jordan Mason got hurt.
I mean, it feels more reasonable than the one yesterday. And dude, Sam deserves a win. That's all I'm going to say. Sam deserves a win. I didn't bet today because I was still aggravated.
I didn't even look. Play the intro real quick. What are you talking about?
Play the intro. Why does he want to see the intro again? Did he miss it? There's a button on YouTube. It's called Rewind, Puppet.
Let's see.
What's up, Hizzle?
Bizzle, what's good?
Oh,
I'm gonna do a quick one real quick.
read up, dinguses.
I was talking about the NFL. Oh, we were not talking about the NFL. And you're blurry, by the way.
Me?
Yes, you.
I see that.
It's a smaller bet too, but it's still a solid payout.
Oh, we're kicking off. Man.
Steelers get the ball first and it will be a touchback, so I'm gonna let you keep on keeping on.
So you want me to take the Steelers?
You picked them.
I did pick them. Did you pick the Giants?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Wow. You mean we've got? I didn't figure we would offset on this one. It's been a few.
You were there.
I know. Okay. This smart ass mouth of yours today is getting ready to get it today. I'm just saying.
I ain't getting nothing.
1st and 10. Russell's under center. Let's go, Russ. Let's ride. Play action. Rolling out. Checks it out. Gets it to his wide receiver. That is Austin, number 19, for a first down.
Respect your elders. Well, most people are older than me, so.
What up, Steve?
What's up, Steve?
All right, it's 1st and 10. Ball's all the way out to the 42.
Najee, my boy.
Going to get the carry. He's going to push forward, and he's going to get about 4.
Russell versus Dak, who's more corny? Well, since you used the word corny, it's 100% Russell.
I don't know. They're both pretty corny.
Any money on the World Series? No, I'm not even willing to watch it.
Yeah.
I hope they get poor ratings because this is the World Series they wanted.
And Russ fires out to the edge, and I think it's Pickens. He's going to be close to the first down, but
I'm not saying that they personally wanted, but the media always wants these two teams to do well. So I hope this is like the worst ratings they ever get.
Yeah, they're always begging for a Los Angeles, New York series. I hope it blows.
I mean, the Dodgers, as far as I know, have been playing well, but Shohei's playing Game 3.
All right, there's the handoff. Najee's got the first down and more. He's going to bust through the line. This Giants defense looks a little not happy today as the Steelers are moving the ball early. We're only 2 minutes in, and they're already down at about the 40-yard line.
I would like Najee Harris to be the entire Pittsburgh Steelers offense today.
I could live with that, honestly.
Georgianne, how we doing?
Miss Georgianne. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 39. He's going to go back to feeding Najee. He's got the outside. He's going to push forward. He's got a first down. 10-yard carry for Najee. Doesn't want to go down. Welcome back, Mr. Bot. Please only spam one time, and we'll let you stay.
First score, 5 for 42.50. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm good with that, too, because I'm in fantasy, and right now, after this game has started and what we've seen so far, me and my opponent are tied, like dead even. And I've got Najee, and he's got Pickens. So, yeah, I want Najee to have 3 touchdowns, George Pickens to never see another look in this game. I've not been able to get into Pick'em since Friday. It's under 2 names, and I get mine. Okay, let me. I was gonna say, yeah, you're in.
He should be up top.
You're in second place for this week, at least.
Jeff's been killing it.
So, did you make a new one, Jeff? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're unable to get back in it, I'll just make the points that you already have even, and you can start next week.
All right, I got a kitty in my way. 1st and 10. He's staring at the TV. They're going to flip it out.
That's Warren.
Warren's going to get the carry. He's all the way inside the 15, down to the 12. And this Steeler running game is hot to trot to start this game.
No Pickens, fundamental. No Pickens. Anybody else? Pat Freiermuth, sure. Najee, sure. The big boy Washington, sure. Anybody else? Russ, sure. Anybody but Pickens.
I like the Freiermuth idea. That's a good one.
You've already won your matchup this week.
I know, but it just can't help but be greedy. There goes Warren. He's going to push forward. I don't like that Freiermuth.
Where's Greedy ever gotten anybody?
I don't know. In fantasy?
He's going to. Pickens already cooking? Yes. With the 0 points he has so far, everything's all right.
Back to pass. Looking down the field. He rolls out. Russ is on the move. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Pickens.
There couldn't have been a flag on that one.
Just couldn't have been. One of them terrible towels couldn't have flew out.
There's a flag! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
Where did that come from?
I don't care. Let's go!
Well, I didn't see it. Unless the cat's blocking it.
Face mask.
Oh, he yanked it. Oh, snap.
The football gods are listening.
Oh,
I'm sorry, George, and I don't care if the Steelers win. I just need George Pickens silenced today. At the end of the day, I don't care who wins this football game.
oh man. There we go. I can't see the yard. Second down and 24. Moves them all the way back to the 26. There goes Jalen Warren. He's gonna bury
Alex threw it. Yeah, it just finally landed in Pittsburgh.
Bro, there was no flag on the field. I mean, it was a penalty, obviously, but
I mean, he did grab the face mask.
he
But
did.
there was no flag. They'd already changed the score and everything before that come out. I said, "Where's the flag now?" And then it pops up.
All right, Giants are going to go back into a prevent. Russ is back to pass. Here comes pressure. Fires it, checks it down to Warren, who dodges one guy, trying to get back the other side, and he's going to be tackled at the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down.
They hold. They kept Pickens out of the end zone.
That's like a 4-point swing. What's up, Gail?
Now I'm still leading by 0.4.
Spoke it into existence. Alex is on it again.
The football gods heard me. I was yelling.
There you go, Alex. Timestamp that one. The curse of Alex. There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. Pittsburgh gets out to a 3-0 lead. Could have been 7 if it wasn't for Alex.
Hey, I didn't make him grab his face mask.
Evidently, you willed the referee.
And also, I didn't ask, after they got pushed back from yards to them to throw 3 checkdowns to their running back. I didn't ask them to do that. They did. Yeah. That's not even the running back I want.
Fundamentally, you kind of did.
Listen, I don't feel bad about it. I literally feel bad about it 0.
This is gonna be fun.
It's going to be more fun if the Giants, trade punches. All I asked for was a flag, to remove the touchdown. I didn't ask to put them all the way back 30 yards. I didn't ask for none of that.
Yeah, she asked for a flag, then she got the flag plus 15 yards.
All I asked for was maybe I don't know, something. Just like yesterday, the Bills said no interception. All of a sudden, I'm sorry, but I cheered for that interception. I don't care that they beat the crap out of the Seahawks. I was like, finally, dude.
Listen, I know you're not a Russell Wilson fan, but what if this drive signifies his demise? He was playing well in Pittsburgh, and because of this one drive, he never throws another touchdown again and removes himself.
I don't care.
You'll accept responsibility.
It's Pittsburgh. Sorry, Georgianne, but I don't care. Look, Georgianne's the only Steelers fan I met that I actually liked. All right? So I'm speaking for all the ones I don't like. I actually like Russell Wilson, and I actually like Justin Fields.
I mean, I know you like Justin Fields, but I did not think you liked Russ.
Well, I didn't like him when he was a Bronco because F the Broncos, dude. It don't matter who's playing there except Zach Wilson, that better Wilson. I like to make fun of Russ, but I think he's a good quarterback. He beat us as a Bronco. Done made me mad, too.
Steelers defended a pervert, too.
Yeah, but now we got Jameis in Cleveland. He gives generational speeches, dude.
I remember all the crap with Jameis when he came out of college, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's battled adversity. My favorite player is Chubb. Me, too. Nicholas Jamal Chubb.
Who was the perv? Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, yeah. Ask that 14-year-old.
Yeah, that lived really close to us. That was just right down the road.
And he admitted it, though. Like, it wasn't that he didn't run from it. Kickoff's up, it's going to return it. He's going across the 20, and he'll make it just to the 30. So we can say that about Ben Roethlisberger because he come out and said he did it.
Yep.
No, Nick Chubb is the GOAT, though. Talk about a model citizen. All right, time to take a look at this Giants offense and what they're going to be able to do in this one because it's a very tough matchup for them. First and 10 at the 30, handoff up the middle. I think Tracy gets the start.
Yep.
He's going to get 5 on the ground up the middle. Chubby needs to come to the Packers. Ain't no way.
Nick Chubb needs to be a Bengal.
I think Nick Chubb will retire Brown. I think it's like Max Crosby in Vegas. Like, I feel like Nick Chubb will finish his career in Cleveland, and nobody wants to see it except for Browns fans. But he's a loyal guy, and I respect that about him. All right, 2nd and 5, right back to the ground game. He's got a little bit of room to run. He ran into his own guy.
Oh, he rolled off of him.
And then he ended up rolling. Yeah, Chubb on the Bengals ain't happening. Not unless they trade him. He gets hurt and then gets cut from somebody else. He doesn't want to go to one bad team to another. No, Cincinnati's not bad. They just have a terrible play caller, a.k.a. a terrible head coach.
Yeah, they're not very running back friendly, honestly. They had a good running back. 3rd
down and 1.
Uh-oh.
They're going to sneak it, and Danny Dimes going to pick up the first.
Tush push.
They did tush push. Are you able to my picks in if I can't? Absolutely. That's why I said if you made it a new account and then you could let me know, or if you are able to get into it, either way I can make it right for you because you're like at the top.
Yep.
So I don't want you to lose that. Daniel Jones getting 2 on a QB sneak.
Got filled up pretty hardcore on that one.
He didn't mind. 1st and 10. He's got all the time in the world. He gets hit as he throws it, but it's caught down the field. Number 85. That's Darius Slayton. Sam, I think that was all your yards right there.
Yeah, that might have been Slayton's 40 yards right there.
What a play, too. That was 43 yards, yep.
Let's go, Sam.
Dude, Hightower smacks Daniel Jones as he throws that ball. Dude, he still threw a dime, dude, for real.
That was a really good read. When he saw the other safety cut over, he threw that immediately. That was pretty solid by Danny Dimes.
All right, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone at the 16. And they go play action. He's in trouble. He checks it down to the running back who's got a little bit of room.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to go out at the 11. That's Tracy again.
Tracy Jr.
The NFC North. Philly's not in the NFC North. And also, I'm confused what you're saying mostly.
If the playoffs were today, the entire NFC North would be in except for there's Philly. Oh, he stopped his thought and said, "Wait, Philadelphia," because they got
2nd and 5. Handoff. He's gonna lose yards this time. Okay, I knew this defensive line was gonna be able to stop this run eventually. In the red zone, I don't think they're running the ball here. They're going to force Daniel Jones to have to throw it, which we're going to see now, 3rd and 7, if he's going to be able to do anything. In the pregame show, they said that TJ Watt took screws out of everything in his house because he hasn't had a sack in 2 games. He's probably mad. All right, 3rd and 7. The crowd is loud. Play clock's running down. He's running out of time. He gets it off, I guess, just in time. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think he got it off in time.
Yeah, that was like 2 seconds after 0. Yeah, every every stupid botch play.
You're blurry.
Gets Dayball one step closer to the door in New York.
Nah, I think Dayball is the one coach that's safe there. I believe that. They don't want to let him go. They know it would be dumb to let him go. Because he'll get on immediately as a coordinator or a coach somewhere else and flourish. Like, I don't think he's the problem.
I mean, signing Danny Dimes over Saquon's kind of a problem.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's not all in his hands. 3rd and 12. He's going to throw a screen. It looks like that's Robinson, and he's going to get them to the 10.
Oh, it's going to be 4th down. They're going to be kicking today. This is going to be a battle of threes.
But the Giants have no problem kicking. They've never had a problem kicking. They're just like Pittsburgh. But I could see them trying to go here for some reason.
Nah. Oh, man. He just whacked him in the head.
Who's their kicker?
I don't know.
Well, their kicker's hurt. He has been for a few weeks. 29-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up.
That looks pretty good.
No, it's the same guy, but I was just asking you who it was. Oh, it's Greg Joseph. I just couldn't remember his name.
Mike T going to be a high school coach if you don't win a playoff game again this year? No way. No. He is locked into Pittsburgh as long as he wants to coach. Pittsburgh doesn't fire coaches. They hire the right guy.
They've only ever had, 5 head coaches?
Yeah, in their history. Samwise Gamgee is their kicker. He's got to be a barefoot kicker, though. If you're going to have a hobbit kicking field goals, he's got to do it barefoot with that big club thing.
Bro, I'll be their hobbit kicker. I'll do it barefoot. Dude, pay me a league minimum, and I'll do it barefoot.
Listen, Mike Tomlin,
he's a generational coach, dude. What do you mean?
He's like the Black Bill Belichick. He runs the media so well. He does everything very, very well. And he reminds me of Coach Belichick. Hey, there you go, Kay. That's what I'm talking about. I just don't want him to be a coach in the NFL. Signetti.
Well, some people has he ever had any coaching stints in the NFL?
Nope.
Because some coaches, from college don't translate well.
Shoot, this is his first high Division I program. He's James Madison, where he coached last year. That was their first time as an FBS. So they had just moved up, so they weren't even bowl eligible last year. You know what? And Tomlin's had some.
He's been there for over 20 years.
Tomlin's had some pretty crappy teams too. But he manages to win games. Yes, Mike Tomlin is black. Art Rooney and Tim Mara. Dan Rooney. John Mara. Yeah.
All right. Everybody's in the house today. Yeah, he's never had a season below 500. He's had some terrible quarterback play and which can dictate a game. He's coached for over 20 years, and I don't know. What are the chances of another Steelers-Packers Super Bowl? I mean, there's a chance it could happen this year.
Right now, it's pretty good because they're both got winning records.
And they're both playing well. If that happens, no offense, I think the Steelers would probably win, though. In that matchup, I think that'd
be a great matchup.
Not for Jordan Love.
Jordan Love, what was we
I mean, it depends on how he looks by the end of the season, right? He could grow. Hey, I'm not saying it in disrespect. Like, it is not any disrespect towards the Packers when saying that. I think if right now these two teams played each other today in the Super Bowl, I think Pittsburgh would win. But
Fair.
that could change by the end of the season, my opinion on that.
First down. There's a
Najee,
handoff to Najee. He's going to cut back. What a nice move, and he's going to get about 7.
this is the best I've seen him play since his rookie year. Like, we've done a few Steeler games over the last few weeks, and
There's
I'm
something.
there's no disrespect. I'm still giving Green Bay the credit of making it to the Super Bowl. Like, that's more credit than I'm giving a lot of NFC teams.
2nd down and 4. They're going to go back. No, play action. Wilson rolls out, fires downfield, and that is caught. Big boy Washington. He barrels down the sidelines and tiptoes.
He's going to have to hit the sideline for a few plays, catch his breath. Big boy.
Listen.
That counts. That's the equivalent of an offensive lineman catching a pass.
Look at him, man. Just.
And he was streaking. Look at his footwork. Staying in bounds. Look at that.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
That is a big man.
I hope he becomes a mainstay in the NFL. I love him.
Yeah, he's not out there right now. He's catching his breath on the sideline.
Nope, he's over on the left side, left end of the line.
Where? Uh-oh.
Najee 3. He's going to the 20, down to the 15.
Let's go.
Out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I swear to God, Russ, if you think now is George Pickens' time, you're wrong. Look how he's running. It's 1st and goal. Just give him the ball.
Oh, Freddie Freeman, 3-run banger already in the game today. Let's get rid of this World Series. I'm going for a Dodgers sweep.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I like Freddie Freeman. He got his moment in game 1. Let him sweep.
1st and goal. There's the handoff to Najee. He's got a chance. They're going to push him forward, and he's going to be tackled at the 6.
Listen, I'm up by 3 points right now.
Let's go.
Najee, dude, I haven't seen you run like this in so long.
He's in a contract season. I wonder if they're going to re-sign him.
I'll give it right back to him, but get him on the outside.
All right, going play. Looking down the field, fires to the end zone, incomplete.
Is that Van Jefferson?
Van Jefferson.
I keep forgetting about that guy.
What's up, Snowman?
Snowman, how we doing? No, I do like Freddie Freeman, so I'm good with him getting a ring. And at this point, who's playing like consistently better in the last 4 years than Shohei? Like when he's been healthy, so I'm good with that dude getting a ring too.
Thanks, Steve. 3rd and goal. Russ is back to pass. Here comes pressure. He steps up. He avoids it. Fires to the back of the end zone, and it's tipped and incomplete.
Dude, Freiermuth had a walk-in touchdown down at the bottom of the field.
Hey.
He had a walk. All he had to do was throw it to him. What? Oh, okay. They're not showing a right angle for this, but
I got a question.
Look, Austin was in the back of the end zone wide open too.
Oh my gosh. Why didn't he dive for that after it got tipped? Look. Whoop. Dive, Austin. Dive. No, why? Dive.
I want them to show Pat Freiermuth on that. He had literally a walk-in touchdown.
4th and goal. Field goal kick is up and good. Boswell bangs it through. 6-3. Probably the same scores we got in the World Series right now. Imagine that.
It's probably pretty close. That was the one issue they had in Denver about Russell Wilson is his awareness in the red zone on throwing downs.
Listen, why wouldn't you throw Justin Fields in there on that play? That's a great play for Justin Fields, a package. He's a little better in the red zone.
I mean, look at everything that happened right there in the and goal plays. If what's going to hurt for them, like they're not game planning for Justin Fields, so throw him in there anyway. Because what worst case scenario, he's going to throw the same freaking ball Russell did, right? And just miss. Almost added a 2 first-half field goals to that parlay. Well, any game that the Steelers play, and at this point, you can make the argument for the Giants. I think X amount of field goals is always a good move. Like, except for that game, they put up 37. Every other game they've played this year, their team alone has probably scored 2 or 3 field goals. Fields is their Wait, who's QB2? Because I know he had an injury report last week or whatever the first week with Russ was, but I didn't know it was continuously. So who is it? Like, I just don't know. We looked it up a few weeks ago before they moved to Russ. Oh, you didn't update this.
Oh, sorry. I haven't even loaded Canva yet. Let me get that up too. Do this first.
Although it's just been 3 field goals, this has been a pretty good game, though.
I've had fun.
It's that one guy. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you, Steve. I remember now. I remember it's that one guy.
Steve is always on it.
Pittsburgh's so pretty, like, actually. I don't like their sports, but, like, their city's actually pretty.
Kyle Allen.
That's right. We did look it up a few weeks ago, but I couldn't remember. Short kick on the kickoff. He's going to return it from the 10. He's going to get to the 30. He just trucked his own guy. That's the second time. I'm pretty sure it was the Giants both times. It's Malik Neighbors' time. He's probably getting doubled in this game.
I just wondered if they put Fields down to emergency 3 unless they were trying to trade him.
Well, he did get injured. It was a hamstring injury, and with mobile quarterbacks, you got to be very 1st and 10, handoff. He's got a lane. He's going to pick up all the way to the 50. There's a flag that came in about halfway through the play. Was that Tracy?
Yep.
What number is Singletary? They're not trading him. I know he keeps bringing that up, but I just don't think so. We talked about this last night. It's gonna be a hold on the O line, dude. What? That was probably the best run they were getting all day. Like, that was like 20 yards.
Yeah, I don't think the hold helped him a whole lot. Let's see.
No, dude, it didn't.
Well, maybe
he was. I don't know that it was a hold. He just ran through the guy. The old lineman just ran through him.
I just find it interesting that they put him on the injury report and dropped him down to QB3 right before the trade deadline. I'm just speculating. It's fun.
No, speculation is fun, but I just can't see it. 1st and 16, throws a screen to Robinson. He almost breaks free and gets him to the 35.
Wandale.
If they trade him, I'll eat it, right? Okay, I'll eat it, but that I've been like dying on. They're not going to trade him. I'll sit and I'll take the heat for that, but I just don't. I don't see why they would, and unless, like I said last night, someone is willing to completely overpay for him. Someone dumb enough, like the Panthers. 2nd and 8, handoff to Tracy. He's got a lane, a 1st down and more, and he's gonna get to the 47. Dude's running with intent tonight.
He's not a big back either.
No, he's kind of small. He looks like he's about the same size, like, physically, not like height or anything, physically, as like Slayton, and Slayton's not that big either. He's no A.J. Brown receiver. All right, 1st and 10. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Play action. Daniel Jones throws the tight end screen. He makes a guy miss, and he's still on his feet. Oh, my God. There's a flag, and he's going to pick up 9.
These guys fighting for extra yardage.
Johnson.
It is going to happen. Somebody's going to fumble the ball doing that here before too much longer. It's going to get ripped away.
Oh, Daniel Jones held on to it a split second too long and got hit with that ineligible man downfield. Dude, that is the worst penalty. I understand the purpose of it, but it is always negates some of the best plays. And that's what I mean by that. No, it should be called. I understand the point of it. You don't need your O-lineman halfway down the field when you throw the ball already.
There was 2 of them, actually.
The second guy was right close, but he was about to be. So now it's 1st and 15. They're still not in a bad spot at their own 41. Jones back to pass. Pressure comes. Throws a screen to Tracy. He's got some blockers. And there's another flag. He's going to get to the 48.
That's the only thing that can ruin this game right now is
penalties. You know what? A penalty just saved my fantasy matchup probably. Because if he caught that touchdown, Russ was going to feed it to him the rest of the game.
Oh, wow. Roughing the passer.
Well, did you see I think it was TJ Smith and Alex, or TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith coming at both sides right there. Watch this replay. Look at him.
TJ Smith would be a dangerous dude, man. I'm just saying.
Look at him. They both got to him. Oh, it was a high-low. That's why. But they met at Daniel Jones at the exact same time. I didn't see the tackle, but one went low and one went high, and that's why that got called. So they didn't run into each other.
That is so that they don't create a super screen play where it's like a 5-yard and then the lineman just charged downfield. There's a reason.
1st and 10. Jones has time. Takes a shot down the field. Oh, and I think that's Neighbors. He wants a flag, but I think he just fell.
I think that's inadvertent contact. I
don't think there was any. Okay, this is the one play they did not throw a flag, but I don't think there was supposed to be a flag there. He was already tripping at the bottom of the route. Oh, yeah, I think their feet got tangled. He didn't grab him at all. No, he didn't grab him at all. He couldn't get he couldn't get a grab on him.
Well, he was kind of holding on to his glove.
Yeah, but the refs are not going to see that. That's the one spot they weren't going to see it. 2nd and 10, handoff. Tracy.
Why did you use that voice?
You ever seen Hairspray, like the John Travolta one?
No.
Well, the main character in its name's Tracy. And every time we do freaking Giants games, that's all I can hear every time I call his name.
It's kind of disrespectful to Tracy in this game, right?
No, it's not. It's one of the greatest movies ever.
I mean,
John Travolta as the heavy-set mom in that movie. Dude, it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Okay. And that's going to be the end of the first. I think that's, if anything, it adds more respect to this running back. Dave, I don't care what you think.
Here we go.
I knew you or Puppet were going to come in here and say something. One of you two. And I don't care. I've never seen that movie, Steve. Care Bears is better, be real. Then you're telling me you saying that is telling me you've never seen that movie.
I've never seen that movie. Hi, bot.
I'm telling you, it was like one of the first illegal DVDs I ever had because my grandma, my mom's side, used to burn movies. How much for the couch? What couch? Yeah, but she used to burn movies on DVD for me and my sister. So I still own that copy. It's just like some silver disc and it's got marker written on it. And me and my sister used to just watch it. I was probably 10 when that came out.
Oh, really?
Let me see. I'm going to Google it. Oh, no. It took me to the 1988 one. When did... 2007.
So you were 11.
I was close. I said 10. The original is good, but I think the John Travolta one with like Michelle Pfeiffer and all of them is better. That bot was nice. It only did 2. They're learning.
1. Bots get 1.
Well, Dave, I don't have any as adult. Like, I've never made one now. Movies, music, you're right. But movies, but when we were younger, my grandma used to get me and my sister everything. 3rd and 7, there's a false start. I'm trying to train them on my channel too.
Got to train the bots. You know what? They could do 1 every 60 seconds and I wouldn't mind. Just 1.
Well, it's clear that every time they come in here, it's a different account. So, yeah, they can do that. If it's just 1. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 12. I would say they're close to field goal range. He's going to fire out to the side at some neighbors for his first catch. And he's going to be a couple yards, maybe 3 yards short of the first down. The refs are super flag happy. Yeah, after the first one, I don't really care for him anymore.
You know, when we get the bot that comes in here, I just wonder if it's actually a real person with that's listening and decides to put the advertisement in, you know, tactically.
4th and 2, they're gonna go.
27. I'd kick a field goal.
Jones rolls right, caught, neighbors first down, and he's gonna be pulled down right outside the 20.
Woo!
That ended up being a good play, but wow. That would have been really bad if they didn't get it. They won a touchdown, and I got to respect that. I got to respect that. Steve, I feel like they are listening to us, though.
We're influencing them, man. The spammers, we're getting to them.
Listen, I feel like we're making progress.
Listen, hopefully we'll get them to actually comment and say something like, "Go Giants."
1st and 10, handoff to that's not Tracy. He's gonna pick up 8. That's Singletary. I think that was his first carry of the game. It was a good run too. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like, these are guys that are like, hey, their job is just to find all the live streams pertaining to whatever body thing they're doing. I can't speak for the porn bots, but for the NFL ones, they're like, hey, just go every stream you see, go drop this in there a bunch of times.
I want to be their friend.
Dear bots, if you're being held captive, say go Giants. Hand off to not Tracy. 2nd and 2. Jones rolls out. He's going to dump it down to Slayton, and then that's a touchdown, but I believe it's coming back because there is what do we got here? Another flag.
Motion or illegal. Yep, legal shift.
Go Giants. Dave is a bot who is in trouble.
What's up, Miss Patty?
And that will negate. Oh, is that on Neighbors? Did he not get set? Oh, that's close. That's close. Alex definitely cursed this game. I do not even care.
Look, and how cool would it be if she actually had that kind of power, Puppet?
Oh, you guys would hate me.
Oh, my God.
George Ann would definitely hate me. Because the Steelers probably wouldn't win another game this year. 2nd and 7, rolling out, looking downfield. Throw it away. Oh, he tries to dump it to Slayton again. It's batted down. There's another flag. So they sometimes give me water in my dish.
Listen. Listen, I want what would happen if Alex had the keys to the script and she could write it.
Listen, contrary to popular belief, it wouldn't be me giving the Chiefs an undefeated season and going to the Super Bowl every year. I got better wishes than that. All I want is this specific Super Bowl, and after this, I'm here for all chaos for years to come. And the Broncos to start sucking again. Yeah, they're going to run out of flags before halftime. Everyone would have... No, there would be one tie per team every year that I would make sure happened. For every team, all 32 would end with at least one tie. 3rd and 8, back to pass, taking a shot down the field, and he's got neighbors, but was his feet in? They're saying no. They're saying no. I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh, it was a good play, too. Nope, it's good call. He only got 1 foot in. The second foot was out of bounds. Dang, dude. That was a good pass, though. He put it to where only neighbors could get to it.
Oh, wait a second. Technical difficulties?
Now we got another field goal attempt to try to tie this one up. 39 yards for Greg Joseph. Kick is up. And it is good.
Pretty straight.
See, mostly I agree with you. Like, if they want to start changing all these overtime rules, then get rid of the tie. Look, that fixes it, right? Get rid of the tie completely. But I love the tie. Like, if you can't win in 4 quarters, you deserve to tie.
How awesome!
They give you 45 minutes a game clock to win a game. If you can't do it within 4 quarters, you deserve a tie.
At least they ought to play it under those rules 1 year, no overtime.
Yeah, no overtime in the regular season. If you have a tie game when the clock hits 0 in the 4th quarter, it's a tie.
Player safety, Dave's got it.
Yeah, I would love it. I would love that. It would motivate people. We'd see more Hail Mary attempts in the 4th quarters, right? People play to go to overtime. I don't like that. And then you got John Harbaugh who'll go for 2 just so he can avoid the tie. See, I respect that. You either win or lose right here. Go for 2, win or lose. I think that's how it should be. And I think it would make everything more interesting. And then you'd have teams like, I don't know, these two. They'd probably have like 7 ties by the end of the year. But 2 ties equate to a win, right?
Yes.
Like 2 ties equal 1 win/1 loss. Like, no ties, flip a coin. No, dude. I love the tie. Like, if there's only maybe 1 to 2 a year in the league.
But how many overtime games are there?
A lot. If they're going to place the ball at the 30 for a return, they need to move the kickoff back 10 to 15 yards. I agree. This sounds like the COVID baseball rule where you start a man on second, right? That's what this is. It was like you each get a shot at a touchdown, no extra point or 2 point. You can settle for a field goal, start the opponents on the 40. Rock, papers. No. Let the mascots put them in a boxing fight to determine the winner if you don't want to tie. Best mascot wins. No, I know, stranger. I know. I remember that, and I remember Joe Mixon trolling after a touchdown, which was hilarious. I don't know what they're talking about right now, but they're talking about one of the penalties on the last drive. All right, kickoff is away, a very deep one, and it will be a touchback. See, the Giants are kicking it deep, but the Steelers are kicking it short. I think the Steelers have like good faith in their special teams. You're a towel.
All right. 6-6, 12:39 to go in the half.
All right, let's go Najee Harris.
We still haven't got our first touchdown yet.
Yeah, I'm winning 108 to 104.22.
Let's go. Wilson's under center. They are in the eye.
Play action.
Najee.
Oh, let's go. Oh, he drops it.
Najee. Oh, he dropped it.
He drops it.
Oh.
You can't do that. That's why you need to put Jalen Warren in if you're going to throw the ball. Every time. Look, I know that tells the defense what you're going to do, but play that situation, you can hand it off or throw it. But that has been the biggest downfall, I feel like, of Najee's career is his consistency in the pass game.
I'd like to know how many drops he had last season. They're going to pitch it out. Najee's got it this time.
Ooh!
And he makes
He
up
hurdles
for
a
the drop.
guy. He hurdles a guy.
He high jumped to about 36 inches there to avoid a tackle.
No first downs, 4 downs to score. Have you ever played that game mode on Madden where each first down is like 40 yards out and it's like 5v5? Like, let's do that in overtime.
All right, it's 1st and 10. Ball's out at the 44.
Let this boy eat.
They're going to go play action.
What was
Russ
that?
rolls out and throws it into the ground. That's some of the...
Oh, he took a shot. Okay, that's what happened.
Man, somebody got there awful quick because I didn't see it.
Yeah, and in that Madden, I don't think there's any kicking. Like, you have to go for 2, like, every time you score. Every team has a designated boxer. Yeah, the mascot, dude. Like, let the mascots 1v1 in overtime, and that's your overtime.
The cage match.
Yeah, but they got to wear the suit.
But they got to wear the suit. 2nd and 10. Russ fires. It's caught. 1st down, and that's Van Jefferson. No, yeah. I was going to say.
I'm not skipping your comments, dude. I ain't skipping them, but he's skipping them too. Why are you always calling me out?
I don't know. I'm on the game right now. If I miss something, guess what? 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's moving the ball again. Are they going to get a tutty this time? Play action, looking down the field, fires it. Najee gets a completion.
Oh,
1st and gets all the way down to the 30.
All right. I have a 6-point lead right now, so if Pickens scores, I'll be okay for a little bit longer.
Maybe.
Unless it's like a 30-yard touchdown. No, Jair versus Jefferson would be See, I don't want the players to fight, though. Like, that's the whole thing. Because, like, what if you take a knockout shot and, you're done for the year? Something stupid happens.
1st and 10. Going to hand it off to Najee. He's got a lane. He's going to get about 6 yards on 1st down. If they just keep feeding Najee, Alex, you can't lose.
I'm up to 7 points right now.
You're right, Puppet. Hands off to Najee. He slips. This time they're going to meet him at the line of scrimmage. He's going to go nowhere.
Chicken butt.
What up, Craig?
Feed Najee and Warren. Absolutely. Silence Pickens. Najee's on the sideline, so it's Warren time. Dear God, imagine if who had to fight was randomized and it picked Tua.
Hit him in the head.
That's pretty messed up, actually.
That's what teams are thinking right now. Smashing.
Trent Williams has to box Tua.
Russ fires. It's caught. That is Pickens.
Put him on his butt, dude.
He's still on his feet and rolls out of bounds at the 11.
Yeah, see, I don't think necessarily it would be bad unless he had a fight. Like Sam said, Trent Williams, dude. You're blurry again. But like if it was like Tua versus Kyler, neither person would ever get hit. Like Kyler would just be running around, running in circles, laughing, giggling. Did you see the video of that defender trying to injure Joe Burrow after the play? I saw the one with Herbert, but I didn't see anything about Burrow.
I've not been paying attention to media. There's a handoff. Warren's going to bust through, and he's only going to get about 2 yards.
What's up, Craig? Waddling, not running. Fair. That's fair.
I got to look that up, Steve, because I did not see anything about that.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I saw the defender on Justin Herbert, but I didn't see anything with Joe Burrow.
There you go, King. Congratulations.
Yeah, great win, by the way. Thank you so much for that. I had all the faith in you guys.
Jameis. Oh, Russ is back. Looking, rolls out.
Uh-oh.
And he throws it to the back of the end zone.
But I don't know if he could have had his feet in.
I think he was out of bounds.
Yeah, well, Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert don't look that much the same. My thumb slipped. Thank you, Puppet. Or thank you, Puppet's thumb, I guess I should say.
All right, big play here.
Bozeman did take care of his quarterback, though. They're basically twins? No.
And Russ is going to burn a timeout here. Well, I don't think it's really burning a timeout with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. You know, Russ.
I don't think there's any quarterback in the league that looks like Justin Herbert.
I guess the closest would be like Trevor Lawrence. Nah.
That would be the closest. A, B, C.
What up, Jason? Thank you, brother.
You.
I guess, you very much. And this because they both kind of have that surfer look in a way.
The White Island boys, the Cali boy, the sunshine look.
Yeah.
Like, I think Trevor Lawrence is the closest. But I still don't think they look anything alike. All right, 3rd down and 8 inside the 10.
Huge play.
They could still get a first down, too.
Pittsburgh really needs to put one in the end zone if they want to win this game. Wilson's back to pass, looks, gets hit, lets it go.
Oh, was his feet in?
Oh, is that a tutty?
They're saying touchdown.
And that's Pickens.
Gah. 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 At least it was only 9 yards. It was only 9 yards. So
it's 6.9 right there.
I think I still have the lead. But let's see it. Here it is. Gets his hands. 1 foot. Hit. Okay, just the same foot twice count. Because he only put 1 foot down, but his foot came down twice. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. He bounced on the same foot. His other foot never come down. Look, 1, 2. And it was the same foot. Does the same foot count? It's 2 feet. But it's the same foot.
I've never seen that before.
And his butt's out of bounds. So what do you do here?
It's got to be a touchdown, right?
It's 2 feet.
Technically, it's 2 feet down.
I have never seen this before. He hopped up and down on the same foot. His other foot never touched the ground, and when he landed on his butt,
Up
he
and
was already
down,
out of bounds.
Dave. He hit, it went
He
up.
jumped. Yeah, he hopped on the same foot. It was 2 clear feet.
Dude, Russ took a shot. That doesn't look like it. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know the rule
did they
in
take it
this
away?
situation. I think they took it away. Pittsburgh's challenging it, but I don't know the rule. They took it off the board. The refs did.
Listen, we don't know what a reception is. We're not smart enough.
No, I've never seen this before. All they've ever said was 2 feet, but they didn't say which 2 feet.
They're saying on TV that 1 foot hitting the ground twice is not 2 feet.
See, that's the question I needed, because the other foot hovered. It never went down. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
Because I just don't, I'm genuinely uneducated in this department.
Listen, did you just jinx Pickens for the whole game?
I got 2 left feet, so I'd never get a catch. But I'm saying I'm being genuine right now.
The announcer just said the same foot twice does not equal 2 feet.
This is crazy, dude.
Oh my God. Why do we get such perplexing rules in like our games?
This is gonna be the craziest way. It's gotta be right and left, or left and right. It can't be left and left. We're gonna learn the rule, because I've never seen it happen before. But I don't get to make the rules. I mean, I think it's 2 feet. It wasn't like he just tapped, right? Like, he had it planted both times.
It's like he took a step.
Yeah, he took a step. He was a one-legged step, but it was still a step. But that's the only body part that hit in bounds, was the same foot twice. Like, that's
Or it's going to be it can be a butt, an elbow, a forearm, anything beyond the wrist. All of those are down.
We're getting educated today.
But you can't hit the left foot twice. No hokey pokey.
It's just wild, dude. Yeah, but it was a good defensive play if this ends up not being a touchdown. Hey, puppet. See you on a seal.
Hey, puppet, what's your book about?
Oh man, don't ask him now. We know. He's told us. He's been working on the same book forever. Unless it's a new one. Okay, so it's gonna stand. They took the challenge. They lose a timeout, and it's 4th down. I tried to defend you, puppet. I knew. So they're gonna settle for a 27-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up and good. Steelers lead 6-9. Nice.
You wait until I tell Steelers Nation that you really screwed George Pickens.
George Pickens went back down to 1.4 points, and I'm good with that. You know what? If Russ would start throwing to someone else in the end zone, I wouldn't have a problem. This wouldn't be happening. They'd have 3 touchdowns now instead of 3 field goals.
Yeah, gotta find somebody other than your number 1 receiver. God.
Who's been double covered every time. Sorry, George Pickens only knows how to use 1 foot. The asteroid strikes 200 million years ago really affected Shane's memory. See ya, Puppet.
Puppet's like 4. He can't take being trolled.
Danny Dimes needs to start running. We need them rush yards. Look, throw it to the big boy, number 80.
Yeah.
Let him get the tutty. Who's bringing him down? No one. That's like trying to tackle Ben Roethlisberger, dude. You're not bringing him down. Throw it up for him.
Linebackers used to bounce off that dude.
Literally. All right, kick is up, and it will be a touchback. But I'm saying, what's up? I don't want to say your name wrong, but he said hello from Brazil. Steve.
We're going to call him Emil because I can say the last part.
He did take a shot on that earlier. You said that, Daniel Jones. I didn't even see that.
Well, welcome from Brazil.
Welcome from Brazil.
Brazil. Oh, baby. Field goal mania today.
There's been 3 touchdowns taken off the board. That's the third one. I think 2 Steelers and 1 Giants. Touchdown.
Alex cursed Pickens.
1st and 10, handoff. He's going to get 1. That's Tracy. Did you get a chance to see the game in Brazil earlier this year? I know you're talking to him, but that was a good game up until the end.
Yeah, until Jordan Love hurt himself.
What, did he hurt himself in that game?
Well, I mean,
I think the field hurt him.
Well, I mean, he got hurt.
Oh, but he did not do it to himself.
Sure he did. He was
2nd
running.
and 9, handoff again. He's going to get a little bit more yards. It's going to be 3rd and much shorter. I'm just grateful that didn't happen on turf. Yes. But it made it very clear that field they played on was meant for soccer. The refs are winning tonight. Yes. No, 3 touchdowns came off. One of them, he was actually out of bounds, so good call. But the 2 Steelers ones were due to penalties.
They're due to you.
Well, stop throwing in Pickens. 3rd down and 3. Jones back to pass. Pressure's coming. It's going to take a shot. And Slayton, oh my God, just got blasted into next year and can't hang on to that ball. He's slow to get up. Dude, he just got hit hard.
That's Danny Dimes' fault for leaving that throw way too high.
Dang.
That's
he
like
hit hard.
That's like floating one over the middle and expecting your wide receiver to go up and get it and not get smashed.
Oh, dude. He didn't even hit him that hard.
That almost looked like Perfect hitting Antonio Brown.
But, like, okay, here's, I think, the first punt of the game. Kick is up and away.
Wow, a punt?
And he's going to call a fair catch at the 18. But I think he barely hit him. It just looked bad because he was coming down from the air. He just put his shoulder into him a little bit, and it was enough to, with the force of him coming down and him stepping into it. That wasn't like Perfect. Perfect was going for death. But this guy just bumped him, and it looked bad. Habe was never the same after that hit. I know. I follow him on Twitter. Dude's crazy. Thoughts on Jamarcus Russell 2.0, a.k.a. Richardson? I don't think Richardson's going to, like, get a big paycheck and then never do anything.
Yeah, but Jamarcus never got the big paycheck either.
Yeah, but they gave him a contract early, didn't they? That was the whole reason. They gave him money after, like, his first year in the league. They gave him a contract.
Oh, I thought he was just on his...
He got a bunch of money to just be ass.
But, Mike, that's the first time I've heard anybody compare Anthony Richardson to Jamarcus Russell, and that's kind of intriguing.
I mean, after he took himself out of the game this week, there's been a lot of speculation about his how much he cares about this team, and like he's getting called into question now.
Yeah, it's only going to take a couple more times, and
dude, I mean, between injuries and then that, I mean, that's worse than the injuries, because injuries, it happen in the NFL, but that is a bad look. Draft picks got way more money. Yeah, Jamarcus Russell got a bunch of money and then, didn't do anything. Anthony Richardson, all he's got to do is clean up his short passing game. Like, that's all he's got to do. Alex Cooker of the day. Somebody tag Antonio Brown and let him know. Both had a superstar combine. Both sucked on the field. Like, I still think Anthony Richardson has more upside than Jamarcus Russell, but after this Sunday, it's a bad look, I think. So you might be on to something. All right, we got 6:45 to go. 6-9. Nice. First and 10 at the 18.
All right, let's go. There's a handoff to Najee, and he's going to get about 3 yards.
We'll take it. Yeah, even McAfee went on and was like talking about it. Nobody's going to support the Colts on that big of a scale as much as McAfee will. Mike's a Gator fan, so he's familiar with Richardson.
Wilson's back to pass, looking down. Got time. Here comes pressure, and he gets smoked.
That was the first time in this game I've seen Russell Wilson have no awareness.
Olajari gets the sack.
Yeah, dude, Roquan's dirty hit rate is insane. The statistic was from since 2018 or something, tracked. That's crazy. Dave, I think he's just a project. Period. Not a projection, just a project.
You shouldn't take projects at the fourth pick. They're going to check it down. There goes Warren at 3rd and 12. He's going to get close. He gets the first down and then some. Jalen Warren on the screen gets a nice run.
Oh, it was 2010? I thought it said 2018. But, yeah, Roquan's he's trending for the wrong statistic right now. Roquan's the one who put that hit on Godwin, right? The hip drop? That came into question that he got injured from?
There was, yeah, I guess so, Steve. You're right, though. That draft. Oh, and then there is Warren. I don't know how he gets out of the first tackle and to make it an extra 1.5 yards, but he does. Okereke with the stop.
No,
that might be right.
And if you go back to before Richardson was drafted, we spoke a lot about him, right? Like how he was not ever meant to be an immediate starter. The Colts took him in the first round because they didn't want to lose out on him, but he wasn't meant to play day one.
All right, 2nd down and 9. There's going play action, checks it down. Pickens has got it. He's going to get close to he does get the first down. Gets it all the way out to the 46. But, yeah, you're absolutely because, we talked about
He played 13 games in his career going into the NFL draft.
If the Colts didn't draft him there, I bet he might not have got drafted in the first round because I don't think Sean Payton would have took him.
No, I think Payton wanted Knicks.
And then Atlanta.
I know it wasn't the same year, but I think he was waiting out. Either way.
All right, 1st and 10. Russ is going to hand it off, and Warren gets smoked. This Giants defense has got a little bit chippier all of a sudden.
I mean, we talked about this, last week we did a Giants game? Or the week before? One of the last 2 weeks. It was the Cincinnati game.
Yep.
We talked about how underrated this defense really was. What's up, JB?
Front for sure. What's up, JB?
Aren't they like leading the league in sacks too?
I think so.
Have you noticed that Pittsburgh has had at least one playmaking Samoan on their team for the last 25 years? No, I've not noticed that actually.
Russ
Second
back
and
pass. He's
13.
being chased. Rolls out, fires it, and
Who's
it's
that?
caught. Is that a Samoan?
Is that the Samoan?
Number 81. He looks like he could be Samoan.
When you say Samoan, the first player I think of is that offensive lineman in Philly.
Troy Polamalu.
No, I'm thinking of Jordan Mailata.
That was Mycole Pruitt. His name is Mycole, Mycole, Mycole Pruitt.
I've never seen that guy before.
Me neither.
This is like our third Steelers game.
Should have been Washington.
Should have been Washington. Give it to the big boy.
Give it to the big boy.
Number 73, so he's a lineman also.
All right, Russ is back to pass. Warren picks up the blitz, but he doesn't get away.
Ooh. They got him.
Ryan Burns gets the sack, I believe.
I think that's going to get credited to at least two guys as half sacks.
Dexter Lawrence wreaks havoc in the middle.
Dude, he just went straight through three guys. It wasn't one, it wasn't two, it was three guys.
Burns will get a whole sack on that one. God.
This game is tightening up very quickly. We didn't have any punts in the first quarter. Now these defensive lines are wreaking havoc.
Yeah, Sexy Dexy was first, but he got away. Man, but I loved how he just barreled through the line. Here I come. Try and block me.
His 32 years put some respect on his name. Oh, I'm sorry. Has he played for the Steelers his whole career? That's why I don't know who he is. That's why I don't. Was he a practice squad guy? Like, I don't know who that is.
That's the first time I've ever seen his name.
Me too, ever. I don't care if he's 38 years old.
All due respect for the 32-year-old guy that's in the NFL that I've never seen his name before. Good job there, but I'd never heard of him before.
Hey, Steve, you know whose name I do know, though? Laviska Shenault Jr.
Here we go.
One touchdown and the Giants win. One touchdown doesn't even put them up a full score, though.
Whoa. I just saw a bird steal some lady's sandwich. And then a guy comes out of a tree and gives her a pizza. Or a girl, sorry.
Dude, these commercials for, like... It's crazy that you don't even know what, like, commercials are trying to sell you until the very end. Because they're just so out there most of the time. Okay, Chicago, don't care about them. Tennessee, don't care about them. Atlanta, don't care about them. Pittsburgh, don't care about them. That's why I don't know who this guy is. He might, just because of the Pittsburgh, you know, but the rest of Tennessee is like my one AFC team I hate for no reason. And the two NFC teams you listed, I don't follow the NFC that closely. With the goat at the end, I did not. I don't actually watch commercials.
Is that the one where the two guys are hanging off the cliff and the goat starts beating on his fingers?
Yeah, I have no idea. Punt is up. He calls for a fair catch at the 16.
He should have returned that.
He should have returned that. He had at least 5 to 6 yards with no one near him when the ball got to him.
That one is kind of funny because when the goat starts going ballistic trying to knock the guy off, they all start screaming.
153, the Giants are going to go into a 2-minute offense here. Troy Polamalu is one of the greatest to ever play the game, honestly. Cincinnati needs to move on from Zach Taylor. Oh, yeah, we've been screaming that. They're not going to fire him, though.
He at least needs to move on from calling plays. God,
First and 10, Jones going to keep her, and
that's
he's
a
going to
sack.
lose 2. That's going to be, or lose 1. That'll go down as a sack. The clock is rolling. Ogunjobi. He's probably going to Canton. Is he really, though, Steve? Is he really?
I mean, anybody can go visit the Hall of Fame and pay to
Laviska
get in.
Shenault is going to be in the Hall of Fame, too, apparently.
Yeah, well, Laviska Shenault and Michael can go hang out together.
2nd and 12, hand off to Tracy. He's going to get about 4. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Uh-oh.
And we got the little chippy Patrick Queen.
Getting a little aggressive out there.
I feel like that happens every time on commercials. It seems a stretch. Oh, I know. But I'm getting into the NFL Hall of Fame too. You just wait and see. I'm only 28 though, so I got a couple years.
How's this sound, Steve? Laviska Shenault and Michael can go to Canton and they can play paper, rock, scissors to see who pays for the ticket to get in.
Did you just say paper, rock, scissors?
I did. Rock, paper, scissors. It's the same damn thing.
Who says that?
I don't know. I did.
You did.
Same 3 damn pieces of whatever.
3rd down and 8. Danny Dimes back to pass, slings it over the middle, caught. Slayton, he breaks the tackle and he's crossing the 50 all the way to the 44. And I bet they use your timeout here. No, they're going hurry up. They're gonna save their 2 timeouts.
They still got a minute.
They can at least tie this game before halftime.
Oh, snap.
That was a great play by Slayton. He shook that defender. Jones looking. Steps up, fires to the outside. No one's with him. Slayton going to pick up a first and get out of bounds. Stops the clock at 40.
Maybe I'm Australian.
Pretty sure Australians say paper, rock, scissors. Oh, dude, I need to talk to an Australian. I need to know. They can make the big game, just not win it.
So far, that is a true statement, mostly.
Just like the Bills.
Exactly like the Bills.
1st and 10, back to pass. He's going to take a shot, but he gets it to Robinson, who's going to take him to the 30, and I feel like they use their timeout here. They do. Stops the clock at 35 seconds.
Rochambeau.
I'd rather see the Bengals win a ring than the Bills, though. Paper, rock, scissors.
Danny Dimes is getting kind of beat up a little bit today.
Well, I mean, what do you expect with this defensive front?
Both of them. This might be the 2 best defensive lines in the game this year.
I don't know. I think Denver's got a good argument, too, as much as I hate to say it.
Yeah, that's a nice question. Cincinnati could be awesome if...
All right, 2nd down and 6. Jones has time, takes a shot, overthrows his receiver. He gets hit when he throws that one.
He ought to go for the 1st down here. What?
Oh, yeah, but if he connects, that's close to a touchdown. He just overthrows him because he's got pressure in his face.
You know, Pittsburgh is making sure that they lay hands on him every single time, get in his head.
I mean, that's fair. It's completely fair. All right, 30 seconds, 3rd and 6 at the 30. They have 1 timeout remaining.
Uh-oh.
Jones looking, checks it down, and he's going to get it to, I don't know who that is. Number 20. Is that the rookie running back?
X-Files did have a cigarette smoking man. That's close to a first down, but not
It's
far.
close, but I don't think he got it. But he does get out of bounds.
Ball's right there. Whoop.
4th and 2, they're going to kick. As they should probably do. I know they went for it earlier, but you need to try to tie this game. Does Bill get a coaching job next year? I think if he wants one. I think that comes down to if he wants it. 44-yard field goal attempt is up, and we have got a tie ball game with 21 seconds left in the first half.
Bill is having way too much fun bashing on New England right now.
Yeah, speaking of New England, we just gave up a 6th-round pick for 2026 for one of their edge rushers. So we got that guy for free. And I feel like he's a good addition. See, I knew the Chiefs weren't going after another receiver, but I really thought it was going to be a secondary guy, not an edge rusher. But I'm excited to have him.
Uche?
Yes.
Yeah. Curtis Martin and Roger Goodell. You know what Kansas City does is they keep bolstering their roster as the season goes on, and they keep making improvements, or they just create depth.
Yeah, we should have, Steve, but I really thought they might go after a corner.
I don't think. I feel like they're comfortable with their secondary.
I know, but when we lost a starter for the year.
Yeah, I still think they're comfortable with their backups. I've seen their backups playing good football. Guys I'd never even seen before playing and out there making hits. And there's
all right, we got a touchback. All right, do you think they just run the ball here and take it to halftime?
I mean, I think Mike Tomlin should be content, but
because this D-line has gotten a lot of pressure on Russell Wilson. A strip sack, fumble, return touchdown here will be bad. I think just run the ball or take a knee.
I love that Dexter Lawrence is just smacking Russ every chance he gets.
Dude's a menace.
Yeah, no doubt, stranger. The Cincinnati does not make moves during the season. And you know what? There's a lot of positions that they could have made a move at this year, but they never give up draft capital. Never.
Dude, we literally gave up a bag of chips for Russ, or for him and for D-Hop. First and 10.
Checks it down. That's a first down, and then a few more, 17 seconds. And
clock
I think
it and let him shoot the moon ball.
Is getting up to the line. They have no timeouts left. And Russ clocks it with 7 seconds.
Moon ball time. I mean, I think ultimately going into the second half of this game, a touchdown is going to be a huge determining factor if either of these teams score. For 2nd and 10, Russ has got all the time in the world. They only rushed 2, and he's going to check it down in the middle of the field. And that will get us to halftime.
Actually, pretty amazing half of football for
6 field goals.
6 field goals and the curse of George Pickens.
I'm happy. I'm still up 5. Just under 5.
George Pickens is cursed.
Scissors, paper, rock. He said paper, rock, scissors is what he said.
Yep, that's what I said.
Look, I think Fields is only, he's playing well. He played well for Pittsburgh because his head coach was Mike Tomlin. I don't know that he would play this well in Indy, even though they've got all the pieces he needs. Also, I don't think Pittsburgh lets him go.
Well,
because they can get Russ next year for nothing. And because Russ is getting
cost?
Wasn't he a first-round pick? So
yeah, they picked him around 11. So I don't know what his 5th year. He costs more than Russ next year. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're content giving him whatever that fifth-year option is because they don't have to pay Russ, and they can keep both of these guys next year for – because Denver's paying Russ.
God.
Still so
Denver's
funny.
paying Russ, and that's going to be the game because Pittsburgh and Denver, if they both make the playoffs, they're going to meet in the playoffs.
I mean, I hope they're both not there. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, it's still doable. The long one, I mean, Sam. It's tough, but it's still doable. And then the second one you put in, if Pittsburgh gets a lead, I think you'll have a good lead. I think you'll get a good chance on them Warren touchdowns. I mean yards.
Wow. Second half starts in 11 minutes. That's awesome. That seems really fast.
Okay, let's go look at this fracking box score. Time of possession. Steelers got 3 more minutes. Total yards. The Steelers have about 60 more yards. Steelers have 104 rushing. Giants have 42 rushing, which I didn't think the Giants were going to be able to run the ball on the Steelers team very well.
This looks like a Bengals Steelers box score.
I think all Steelers games are starting to look the same. It don't matter who they play against.
They definitely controlled the line of scrimmage and tempo.
Also, the Giants are the other team that have always been content with field goals as well.
Fair enough, Steve. If anybody wanted him as a starter, he'd have been traded for something more than a 6th-round pick. I wonder if anybody's opinion has changed this far into the season because right now, I think Brian Callahan would take him as an upgrade.
I mean, the Tennessee situation's weird. It's hard to determine which direction they're going to end up going by the end of this year. I don't think Callahan gets fired.
No.
I don't think that.
He's been dealt a lemon.
You know what's crazy about that game? Detroit put up 50 whatever points on them, but they only gave up 86 passing yards.
Yeah, they're number 1 in pass defense. Or total defense. They only give up less than 300 yards a game. Hello. Oh my God.
Yeah, but I didn't look at the box score. I just saw a statistic about it. And I was like, that's so crazy. 52 points, 86 passing yards sounds unbelievable. It sounds like a way a Steelers would win a game. Now that we're talking about the Steelers, but what happened in that Seahawks game?
I will never bet on Geno Smith again.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing about it but the score. And so I didn't know what happened.
All I know is that Buffalo stomped a mud hole in them.
All right, let's crown it right now. What was the best game of the week?
I mean, I don't think the one with the Hail Mary was.
No, that game looked terrible until the Hail Mary.
The Houston Indianapolis game, the Green Bay.
Almost every game came down to the end except for the Seahawks game and the Lions game.
And the Bengals game.
And the Bengals game. That game was closer than the score, though.
Yeah.
Like, people can say what they want, but that game was closer than the score. Tampa
Bay game.
That was a pretty good game. I would say my favorite game of the week was the Ravens at Browns.
How about the Cardinals-Dolphins game?
I didn't see none of it. I was just mad about it. But Marvin Harrison found the end zone, so that was cool.
Just showed that highlight.
Yeah, I think my favorite game of the week was Baltimore at Cleveland. That's the game I'm crowning right now. For me. So I'll let you pick your own, but I'm crowning that one.
I like that. I like New England beating the Jets.
Yeah, but you didn't think that could happen.
I didn't pick that. I didn't think that could happen, but that's still my favorite because it stirs up so much stuff. I mean,
that made me happy.
The microphone video today about Aaron Rodgers is hilarious.
I like Rodgers, dude, but that whole situation's out of hand. It's out of hand. You're blurry again.
Dang it, what is going on today? I'm not streaming anything extra.
You're pulling a me. Your camera's pulling an Alex camera. Yeah, dude, the Cardinals are going to sneak their way into the playoffs, and nobody has looked at them and was like, they're any good, said they were any good all year. They just win the most random matchups. They beat the Rams. They beat the Niners, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They beat they beat the Chargers, and then they beat the Dolphins. They got 4 wins or 5?
They are 4-4.
And they're at the top of their division at 500. This is the NFC South last year.
Yeah, there's 3 teams now that's 4-4 in that division, right? Everybody but the Rams?
Yeah, the Rams only won 2 or 3.
They're 3-4.
Yeah, I knew it was 2 or 3. Yeah, but they're 2-0 in their division, so that's what the most important stat right there is.
Yeah, that's why.
Right now, they can beat the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
Do I think they're going to beat the Rams and Niners again? Maybe not. But I think they can at least win one against the Seahawks, and that makes them, at the bare minimum, 3-3 against their division, and that's enough wins within the division to keep them on top. I'm not too sure.
Just saying that our Pick'em League is super competitive. For the week, I was just looking. I'm in 15th place with a 9-6 record.
Well, I'm below you. If the Giants win, we tie this week.
You're in 20th with 8 wins.
I'm at the bottom.
Crazy.
And I am up 111.6 to 106.72 at halftime. I'm freaking nervous. IDK that they beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks look great one minute and then look awful the next. So I guess it just depends on when they draw them. But I think they can split the Cardinals can split at the least with the Seahawks. Which still, either way, puts them 3-3 in the division.
And yes, mostly I'm talking about for the week. Alex, however, is the only person who picked the Giants in the pick'em. And I hope it comes true.
Dude, I'm fighting.
Oh, daddy. I love the pick'em. It is so much fun to do.
I can't believe I'm the only person who took the Giants.
Yeah,
that's the craziest
in here too.
That's the craziest thing.
Because I think Michael's a Giant fan, I thought.
I mean, Georgianne said she picked the Giants too, but when we were talking about this game, even as a Steelers fan, she said she had a feeling.
Well, the only person in the pick'em that has them is you, and I think there's at least 3 Giant fans in here.
Well, I don't know if Michael is in the pick'ems, but he's in the chat right now. He's a Giants fan. I know Crafty's a Giants fan. I don't know if he's in the pick'ems either. If he is, I don't know because he's using maybe his real name. And I have no idea what that is.
The other Chris, I thought he was a Giant fan too.
Oh, yeah, one of them in the pick'ems is. I think the Giants and Packers are the 2 biggest fan bases in our chat. I only know like 4 Chiefs fans. And other than Stranger, the only Bengals fans are in here are people that we know in real life, like
except for Lindsay.
Oh, and Lindsay. So, Lindsay and Stranger. So really, that means there's 2 of them.
We got a lot of Colts fans because of the Hoosier stuff too.
That's true. Colts got them up there. All right, we're at the start of the 3rd. I think the Giants get the ball first. I believe the Steelers kick off here.
Yeah, Green Bay represents in the chat, and I was so happy when Green Bay got rid of Aaron Rodgers.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because I didn't like Aaron Rodgers.
But what does that have to do with your? Where did that come? That was a out of left field statement.
Because mostly said Green Bay represents the chat, and you're right. But I always want to bash against Rodgers, and it's not Green Bay that I didn't like; it was Rodgers.
You never. No one said anything about that, and we got a touchback to start this.
She will never, Steve, let me be happy.
But I don't understand.
I was responding to Mostly.
What did Mostly say? He said Green Bay represents. He didn't say Aaron Rodgers fans represents in your chat.
But it's so much nicer with Aaron Rodgers not being in Green Bay.
Why does Aaron Rodgers live rent-free in your head?
Because I don't like the guy.
Look, see, here we go. To be fair, it was out of left field. First and 10, handoff, and he's going to go nowhere.
Are they going to let Singletary play in this game?
He has.
I mean, more than...
I mean, Tracy's... They've been shifting to Tracy. She's on one. No, I'm not on one. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
2nd down and 10. Right back to the ground game. Handoff up the middle. Tracy's got a lane. He's going to take it past the 50. Where's the flag? Every time he does that, there's a flag. No flag. Huge hole up the middle. I'm sorry, your wording was terrible mostly. I didn't understand, and I didn't accuse you of anything. I just read it, and I was saying my thoughts out loud. It was not an accusation. I said, Philly's not in the North because I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. You guys are going to miss me when I'm not on Monday Night Football anymore. First and 10. Jones fires, not on the same page with Slayton, and it's going to be incomplete. His pocket was this big on that play. He couldn't even get out of the pocket because all of the people blocking for him were around him. Like, he had one step forward. That was all the room he had. Second down and 10 at the Steelers 45. Back to the ground game. Tracy cuts inside. He's going to cross the 40 to make this third and manageable.
He's from Indianapolis. I didn't know that.
And he played for Iowa. I'm surprised your boss hasn't talked to you about him.
A lot of Iowa running backs and a lot of Iowa
Third
players.
and 5. Jones fires the outside, caught, first down, Neighbors. At the Pittsburgh 31. Oh, why not? I just will not be present in here on Mondays. Probably. I'll find out tomorrow. I will find out tomorrow, but I probably will not be in here Mondays, Tuesdays, or Wednesdays. Going forth.
Boo.
Unfortunately.
Boo.
Iowa is tight end university. You say boo, but you're not gonna want to. You want this.
Oh.
First and 10. Handoff. I didn't see who got the ball. I'm assuming Tracy. Nowhere to go.
They do build good tight ends in Iowa. They all seem to end up being starters.
Second down and 10. Play clock's running down. Jones drops back. He's being chased, and he's going to get sacked. I think that's the first time he's actually gotten sacked in this one.
TJ.
90% tight ends, 10% corn. I think corn has earned a higher percentage than 10%, though. It's like 65% tight ends, and then the other 35% is split between corn and casino. What's up, J. Paul?
Okay.
All right, 3rd and 19. Big play here. They're out of field goal range. Jones has time. Pressure misses him, and he's going to get sacked again. I don't know what the decision was right there, but it was not good.
Both him and Russell Wilson have gotten to the point where they're just holding on to the ball. When your guys are covered, you gotta take shots at your playmakers.
Or not hold on to the ball.
Well, that's what I mean. If you gotta give your playmaker a chance to make a play, throw it at him instead of.
But I'm saying, or at least throw it away, and not take a sack, because they might have been able to take a shot at a field goal there.
2 sacks in a row, and
he shanks the punt. But it's gonna go to. Well, I guess he didn't shank it from where they were at on the field.
Still inside the 20.
And so they still keep him inside the 20. It's about the 18. He takes a shot, too.
Listen, our picks don't really matter at this point since everybody has the same thing. It only helps.
It matters to me.
Alex is the only person that can benefit today.
I'm good with it.
This guy.
This is how I feel every pick I make. Like, I know that there are games a lot of people agree with me on, but every time I make any sort of pick, I feel like it's me versus everybody else. It doesn't matter what game it is. I always feel that way. So I love that we're in a situation that it 100% is me versus everyone else today. What's up, Mickey?
What's up, Mickey? How's your world today, Mickey?
Sounds like a true Chiefs fan. Me and Wolfie back here against the world. And that's exactly how I like it. They're coming out with a new Netflix show called Everybody Hates Alex. Oh, I better get a paycheck for that. But I'm down. NFL is created by a sick, sadistic a-hole. Who the F puts this game on primetime? I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. But I've had a pretty good time watching it for it to be a field goal game. It's because it's the Steelers and they're tied to Monday Night Football. Like, truly, that's what this is about. They just pick like X amount of games and they're like, all right, we don't care how good or bad the Steelers are. They're going to get at least 3 to 4 Monday night games.
I don't know what the number is, but if you look it up, the Steelers have the longest winning streak on Monday Night Football currently in the NFL. I think it's ever.
It's really hard to bet against them. That's why I did it. Jalen's up to 40 yards. Najee's at 82. You need 90 from both, right? I knew the Najee one is getting close, but I think you need, 90 from Jalen? But Giants, I mean, they put the Bengals versus Giants on primetime too, and I didn't understand that one. You know, obviously we saw how it played out, and I think it would look differently on primetime, to be honest. But I think I would have rather had the Eagles in Cincinnati on primetime than the Eagles and Giants. In terms of viewership, okay, like let me preface it with that, like in terms of viewership. That's fair. It's Dave. Hand off to Najee. He's gonna get 2.
Get smacked. He gets about 2 yards.
That way I don't have to seek out a way to get ESPN. Hey, but you know, I think the NFL just wants to force us to watch games that they probably wouldn't get good ratings on if it were at 1:00. I think that's why they do it.
Every once in a while, they want you to watch a Monday Night Football game where the commercials are the most interesting part.
Hey, this has been an interesting game.
All right, it's 2nd down and 8. There's the snap. Najee gets the carry. He's going to try to get to the outside, but he has nowhere to go as Dexter Lawrence is there.
Yeah, I knew it was crazy long, mostly. And that's why they continue to put them on Monday night, because, like, historically, they're great on Monday night. Very interesting till they get to the red zone. Yeah. Alex, are you picking against the spread? No, I took the Giants straight up. I didn't sports bet that. It's just in our pick'ems, where we pick each game every week. But apparently I'm the only one in the entire group that picked the Giants, and I love that for me.
That has got to be. He can go across. He came back. It's got to be a false start, right? Unless he touched him.
It is a false start on the Steelers. No tie, because then I lose.
Yeah, no we tie. All lose then.
Go Giants.
I'll take the L. I don't care if I lose another game.
If the Steelers win, I go 500 this week. If the Giants win, I go a game above 500. Either way, I did not lose this week. So really, I don't care.
3rd and 13.
I do care now that I know I'm the only one.
Back to pass, looking down the field.
That Muth?
Finally, somebody hits Freiermuth with the ball.
Well, there's some of your yards, Sam. Chiefs also didn't lose this week. 7-0. I didn't even watch that game. Well, I watched most of the first half. I was sleeping. I was tired. I'm always tired, dude. Like, I don't like the 4 o'clock slot because that's the time span of that game is my nap time every week. It's the one nap I know I'm gonna take every week.
And the punt gets away cleanly. He hits a pretty good punt. It's going to go all the way down to the 26. He tries to dodge a tackle, goes out.
Why did he ran at the sideline? Like, he was already at the sideline. Just try to cut inward, and I bet he would have got 5 to 10 yards. What's up, Zach? Russell Wilson begrudgingly threw that to Muth. But maybe it'll encourage more passes to him going forth instead of George Pickens. Because no one was on Pat Freiermuth. George Pickens is doubled. Yeah, but mostly if I lived in Arizona, somehow that would end up being my nap time at 1 o'clock. I feel like if I worked at a casino in Arizona, I'd probably be on night shift, though. For some reason, I feel like I'd be going into work at that time instead of getting home at that time. Yeah, I worked until 5:30 on Sunday. The game started at 4:25. I watched maybe 10 minutes of it after getting home, and I was asleep. The Chiefs were just barely ahead, or the game was tied. I can't remember. It happened last week against the Niners, and I had the game playing on my phone, and I was laying in bed, and right as I was falling asleep, because that was a midday game also, and it was right when they pulled Carson Wentz in for that trick play, and I'm almost asleep, and I hear them say his name, and I feel my entire life, like my soul jumped out of my body and sat me straight up, and I'm like, why is Carson Wentz in the game? Like, what did I miss? I was like, I hope that's the only snap he has to play this year, because I was scared. Like, well, you're going in and out of sleep, and you hear Carson Wentz thinking, well, you hear your backup quarterback's name get called. I was like nearly out. Philly's white cornerback. He's played well too, hasn't he? This year?
Cooper DeJean.
DeJean?
That's another Iowa kid.
Well, I don't mean college, but the last name. Like, where's his family from? Like, are they from here? What's up, Poncho? How we doing?
Not sure where his family's from. I thought he was just from Iowa. All I knew is he was from Iowa.
Dijon, like the mustard. Is that spicy mustard? Is that what that Dijon mustard
is? Like brown mustard.
I know it's like a darker color, but is it spicy? Or do they just make an alternative spicy version of everything?
I don't know. I don't eat it. That
sounds
funny,
Canadian to me, maybe. All right, 1st and 10 at the 21.
Cooper is another one that I wanted on the Bengals that I didn't get.
Handoff. That's Singletary, and he's going to get them to the 30. Sorry, 26, not the 21. Usually it's more spicy because it's real mustard. I thought it was like supposed to be a spicier at least. God. This is Cam Hayward's 202nd career game played, most by a defensive player in team history. That's crazy. 202 football games is a lot.
He's earned his money.
He has earned his money. He's really good, too. 2nd and 6, handoff again. That's Singletary, but there is a flag. He's not going to get very much.
Unless he didn't throw the flag. He just dropped it at his feet.
He did just drop it, dude.
The officials are getting lazy now. Just drop it.
Illegal shift on the offense. Going to negate the one Singletary yard.
So, if talking about mustard, I can't help myself, but there's a brand called Sandwich Pal, and it makes a jalapeno mustard that I absolutely love. That's the only mustard I've been eating at all lately.
What kind of mustard? Sorry, I spaced out.
Sandwich Pal. It's a jalapeno mustard. It's so good.
I'd probably try it.
It's really good.
2nd down and 11. Jones back to pass, and this play's getting blown dead.
Yeah. Just unaware as a quarterback of his clock.
And that's going to be a delayed game. That's the second one today. I surprisingly like mustard. I think that's just something I inherited from you.
I eat it on everything.
Have you had white barbecue sauce?
No.
I went to a restaurant, I'm not going to name where, and they had a white barbecue salad. And the sauce, it was white. I don't know if it's actually barbecue sauce, but it tasted really good. I didn't even taste it beforehand. I just poured it on the salad and went with it, but it was pretty good. I'll have to take you there sometime. It's not too far from here. 2nd and 16. Jones in trouble. Gonna get sacked for the 3rd time in 2 drives. Yeah, Sam, that's a place. Jalapeno mustard. It was insanely good. Now it's gonna be 3rd and a mile after the sack.
Daniel
Is it
Jones
Carolina barbecue? I have no idea what it was. I just poured it on my salad and tried it. That's the best part. Is like I didn't care if I was gonna like it or not. I was gonna eat it either way. But I took a shot in the dark and it was good. 3rd and 22, handoff.
Boy, I feel like the Giants are struggling.
So are the Steelers. Both offenses are struggling in the second half. There's a mustard museum in Wisconsin.
Is it next to the cheese museum?
Do they have a cheese museum? That's the more important
question. They have
question.
to have a cheese museum.
That's more important here. 4th and 17. Giants are going to punt, but there's a flag on before the kick.
Listen, I'm tired of the penalty flags.
He's going to return from the 27, trying to get to the other side of the field. Gets a lane to the 40, the 50, still going, still on his feet. He's going to take this to the house. He took it to the house, but there was a flag before he kicked it, all right? This might not be a touchdown. It's going to be
denied. It's an offensive penalty unless the defense was offsides. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, that'll be the 4th touchdown?
No, it's going to count. I'm going to tell you why, because it's not George Pickens.
I'm good with that. Oh, illegal formation on a kicking team. That's a touchdown for Austin on a kick return. It was about 70 yards. 73-yard punt return tutty. Now the Giants got to get it together because ain't no way they're getting a kick return touchdown right now.
Yeah, because their returner just goes to the sideline and steps out.
The first couple returns, they did all right. But after that, it just extra point is up and good. Scores 9-16. Pittsburgh leads 4:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dude, that was awesome, though. I did tell you my dad was a judge for the World Cheese Competition. You did tell me that. I do remember you talking about that. But did anybody answer me about the... Okay, yeah, he did. I had to scroll back. Of course they have a cheese museum. Dude, we need to take a trip over the summer. Like a 2-day trip up to Wisconsin. Like, we can fly or drive. It don't matter. It's not that, too awful of a drive. I looked it up before. If we tag teamed it, we could do it in one setting, one stop halfway. What's up, Rob? Well, I'm just saying, we've been doing this for 4 years now? It's in the blood.
Has it been 4?
It was 2020, I think.
Then yes.
And every year for the last 4 years, we have talked to somebody from Wisconsin, and we have talked about going. So I think we should plan a 2-day trip when it's warm up there and just go eat some cheese for 2 days.
Listen, that sounds amazing.
Look, you can have cheese and beer. I'm not. They're beer drinkers up there. I'm not, but I'm content with just eating some cheese and hanging out. And if anybody wants to come meet us up there, and hang out for some cheese and beer, more than welcomed.
I've got to look at a Wisconsin map.
Steve, if you want to come to Kentucky, you can just ride with us. I know you're a little south, but you can come hang out with us up there. Ever heard of the cheese caves? No? Well, look, just in honor of all of our Wisconsin fans here, or Wisconsin people, Green Bay people, I call the trunk. Dude, you can say whatever you want, dude. If you get to Kentucky and we arrange this, we'll take care of the getting to Wisconsin because Florida's just over halfway for us. Google that. The Missouri. Oh, it's in Missouri. The Missouri cheese caves. All right. Cheese and bourbon trail. I hate bourbon, but I'd go. Look, everybody's welcome. We all can go to Wisconsin together. I'm looking that up right now.
So one of our vendors at work, has a condo that I'm allowed to go up and stay in anytime I want. It's in Kenosha.
How far is that to Green Bay?
Kenosha south of Milwaukee.
Or Milwaukee, I guess it don't matter.
Kenosha's between Chicago and Milwaukee, and Green Bay is way further north, but not too much. A couple hours, 3 hours, or something like that.
Honestly, this looks pretty sick. I'm looking up this cave right now. All right, kickoff is up and away. And he thought about bringing it out of the end zone, but it will be a touchback. There are hundreds and thousands of pounds of American cheese. Dude. That's awesome. Yeah, we could stay there and drive 2 hours to Green Bay.
I can stay there anytime I want because he works like 50 weeks out of the year. He's on the road.
I'm more interested in these cheese caves. Yeah, but that's in Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, I just read the article too, Rob. That sounds awesome. Hundreds and thousands of pounds of American cheese. 1st and 10, another flag.
Jesus.
You two need a Lambeau game? I don't think we're getting into Lambeau, though. Isn't it, like, impossible to get Packers tickets? That's what I've always heard. That the waiting list is too long.
But isn't that for season tickets?
It might be. You could survive the apocalypse in a cheese cave? Oh, I know I could. Now it's going to be 1st and 15. Steelers have outscored their opponents 53-0 in the 3rd quarter this season. Handoff. And he's going to get 2. I think I didn't see who that was. A nuke would not collapse the cave. I'm down for cheese caves. I'm down for cheese. I'm down for it all. If it's got cheese involved, I'm down. All right, 2nd down and 13. Back to pass. Checks it down. That's Tracy, and he's not going to get anywhere.
Did you notice Danny Dimes telegraphed that pass the whole way? They all came charged, and they all knew exactly where he was going with the ball.
He don't know how to hide his eyes. Oh, this is Mike Tomlin's 18th season. I said 20 earlier, but
he was close.
That's close enough. 3rd down and 13. This crowd is insanely loud right now. Jones drops back, fires, caught. That's a tight end. I think it's Johnson, and he's only going to get about half the yards they need, and it will bring up 4th down.
You're never going to get a 1st down if you don't throw the ball past the marker every once in a while. Just saying.
They haven't taken any deep shots since like the 1st quarter.
So the Pittsburgh's just laying their ears back and they're letting them rush and keeping their defense back by the 1st down marker and letting them chuck everything underneath and then tackling. Uh-oh. Maybe we'll get another return tutty here.
4th down and 6. High snap. Kick is up and away. No flag so far. And that's going to bounce in the end zone. Dude, if there was somebody sitting down there, they could have pinned him on the 1.
The receiver did a good job of confusing the coverage.
He did confuse the coverage team. 2:28 to go in the 3rd. Pittsburgh leads by 7.
Yeah, Alex, I like your pick better. I wish you would win this week than the rest of us. Wait, is that an Angel Reese commercial?
I have no idea what this is. But it does not look like a sports commercial to me.
Well,
It's a Netflix commercial.
It looked like Angel Reese in an Indy car.
Well, if she was in an Indy car, it was probably not Angel Reese. She plays basketball.
I'm telling you. Okay, now I got to find out.
This is a Devontae Adams Taco Bell commercial. Because in his house in Vegas, didn't he have like a Taco Bell put in there?
I mean,
I can't imagine he'd want to leave that. If I had a Taco Bell in my house, no one ever see me again. But no one watches the WNBA for Angel Reese. I mean,
I don't.
I just don't. I don't mind her as a player. I just don't like her attitude. Those are commercials, Alex, not real life. Well, I didn't see it at all. So, because I do not watch commercials.
The whole WNBA thing, I love watching that Caitlin Clark is transforming the league. I think it's cool, but I can't sit and watch games. I can watch highlights.
I just never catch them. Like, I would watch. I just don't watch TV very much, like, outside of football. And, like,
Cartoons.
I just watch highlights, maybe.
Russ checks it down, and Najee gets blown up in the backfield.
Tell your parents you're having a slumber party coming this summer. Dude. And they got a pool? All right. We already said. Well, it was on the gaming channel, but we already said. I think I saw a flag.
Throws it at the Pickens. He's going to get about 5 yards.
That we were having a party at Dave's place. But now we're going to have a party at Dave's place and Dave's parents' place. And Wisconsin. All the above. We're partying everywhere this summer.
Russ is back to pass. He rolls out. Here comes pressure.
Move!
Mr. Freiermuth with the first down. See, the only way you're going to get a first down is if you can throw it past the marker.
I don't like missed layups. Dave's parents make the best pizza bites, I hear. Oh, I'm double down in. I'm going to double down on that.
All right, first down and 10. Ball's at the 34.
Russ Warren
pitches it to Warren. He's going to try to get past the line of scrimmage. He does. Gets about 4 yards. Third quarter is almost done here. They're going to get probably one more play. Oh, authentic cheese curds. That's talking Sam right there, bro.
Dude, I freaking, you know what? I love some pepper jack cheese curds.
Man,
That's
I'm
my
getting hungry.
jam.
2nd down and 6. Russ looking downfield. He's going to go take a shot. He's got a
Ooh!
receiver there. Oh, good defense. The ball was
Woo!
slightly underthrown. Is that Scotty Miller?
It is A. Miller.
And when did he get there? It is Scotty Miller.
Well, he hasn't been in Tampa since Tom.
It hit him on the kneecap. Oh, I want some cheese curds now. Damn it, Sam.
3rd down and 6. The ball boy's on the field. What's happening?
Scotty Miller and Hunter Renfrow are unemployed. I'm surprised Hunter Renfrow is not on a team. 3rd and 6. That was a pretty good throw by Russ. I'll give him that too.
Uh-oh. Flags are everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. They're saying false start.
I know, Dave, but I'm not getting to go to the supermarket.
There is no supermarket here.
I mean, Kroger.
I guess. But our Kroger and Walmart are not very super. Like, we don't even have a super center Walmart.
It is a super center.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If it was a super center, it would have a tire place.
It throws the deep ball again. This time, what a catch by Van Jefferson.
It was underthrown, but Van Jefferson goes back and gets it.
Hits him on the back shoulder, and that will get to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Dude, our Walmart is not a super center.
It has groceries and it has everything.
Yeah, but super centers have the where you can go get your tires and your oil changed. Like a car shop. That is part of what makes a super center a super center.
Yeah, I thought in our listing it says that it's a super center.
It's not because of the dealership that sits on the lot right in front of it. They made an agreement years and years ago that this Walmart can never be a super center as long as that place is there.
I didn't know that. Because I thought when you go to the local website, it says, it says Walmart Supercenter in Carrollton.
Well, yeah, because all Walmarts are titled that because there's not very many Walmarts that are not super centers. So it's a default.
It's titled that. It's
but
a
it is
center.
not. You can walk in there and ask any employee, and they'll tell you it's not a super center.
But how can it be titled a super center and not be?
Because on the internet, all Walmarts are titled that. Hang on, let me do some. What makes a Walmart a super center?
The name, Carrollton Supercenter.
I'm not talking about that. But our Walmart is not a super center. I know that for sure.
I mean, it says it is. I understand your logic, but I'm pretty sure it says that it's a super center.
Also, our Walmart is smaller than most Walmarts. Yeah, like our Walmart doesn't have anything but like they don't have the tire and the whole car thing. They don't have like a pharmacy. They don't have like
They have a pharmacy.
or not a pharmacy, but they don't have like additional stores like super centers do. They got like an eye doctor, a place where you can get your hair cut, all those little stores. Super centers all have those. Like ours just has a pharmacy.
It is a super center. It's what it's called.
Yeah, but you still can't go there and buy tires and get your oil changed.
But I don't think that's a prerequisite for being a super center. Handoff. There goes Najee. Breaks to the outside. He's going to get about 4.
There's no Subway there either. There's no restaurants. Like, there is a pharmacy, but I promise our Walmart is not a super center.
There's the hold. All right, it's now 1st and 20. That took him out of field goal range.
Yeah, our Walmart is like literally the bare minimum.
There goes Russ on a keeper. He's going to get about 5 yards on 1st down.
That's the first time he's kept the ball all game. Our Walmart is not open currently. I'm pretty sure they close at 10 o'clock. It's 10:32.
All right, Russ steps up. He checks it down to Najee. Najee's going to push forward, and he's going to get it to the 30.
Balin, what's good?
Balin, top of the evening to you, lads.
They're down in 8. They back in field goal range, by the way.
Back in field goal range. There's the snap. Here comes the blitz. Russ fires it deep down the sideline.
That's Austin. Open. His second tutty of the game. And this game's over.
This game is pretty well done.
Calvin Austin, the only one to be able to find the end zone, is a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Extra point is up and good. Steelers lead 23-9. 13-16. Good to go in the 4th quarter. And we are done.
Pretty much done.
Unless the Giants miraculously can get offense back like they had in the first half, which I don't see. Also, they couldn't get in the end zone in the first half, so I don't see them getting in the end zone now. And especially if they got to get in the end zone twice, I don't even see them getting in once.
I'm so bored with the Steelers. Go Browns.
Go Browns.
So cool story, Balin, is that we had one of the last Kmart's close to us, up close to Cincinnati when it shut down. And then when we were in St. Croix on vacation this year, we actually got to shop in one of there's 2 Kmart's still down there. And that's where we did most of our shopping when we were there. What do you think of a Cincy versus Cleveland championship and what sport?
What sport, honestly?
Because they can't play in football. I mean, baseball, that would be cool. It'd be a great story next year.
I mean, could be an AFC championship, so technically could be baseball. I mean, football.
I can't imagine a world where both teams are in the playoffs and playing well at the same time. I like the baseball sound of it.
Baseball would be fun.
Yeah, Terry Francona goes back to coach against his old team. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that's it. A black hole would open up. Cleveland State. I have nightmares about Cleveland State, Dave.
Scoreboard? Well, I saw him over there, but
You changed it.
I changed it before the extra point, but I saw you over there, so I left it.
Oh.
It was your team that scored.
I was trying to do it, but you changed the points.
I changed it for the touchdown. And then I saw you, so I left it. All right, time for kickoff. See if the Giants got anything left in them at all. I think this one's about cooked, but this week's been crazy in the NFL, so we shall see. He's going to return it out of the end zone, crossing the 20, 25, 30, still going, and he makes it all the way to the 45, no flags. Best starting field position today for the Giants.
I remember when Bob Huggins coached at Cincy. I loved it.
1st and 10. Jones pump fakes like 3 times. Backs up, fires, caught, not caught. Trying to get it to Johnson.
This Steelers defense has got him going backwards. I love Forrest Gregg. There's a Kenny Anderson. You're talking my youth.
All right, 2nd down and 10, 13:03.
Well, the Giants
Back
need a
pass.
touchdown.
Looking, checks it down. I think that's Tracy. Nope, that's Singletary. Would you go on a blind date with Terry Bradshaw? I wouldn't go on a blind date, period. So, no. Third down and 6. They're at the 49.
4 down
Back to
territory.
pass. Gonna throw. Caught. Neighbors. That's a first. Or it's gonna be very close. There's a flag.
Oh, God.
Holding on the offense. What's up, Smurf?
Pop Smurf. I mean, how else can you block TJ Watt?
Fair. That is fair. They finally get something going, and then there's a hold. Drive killers. It's 3rd and 16 now. Take the deep shot. Just do it.
Yep. Give Neighbors one-on-one. Let him try it.
3rd and 16. He's got time. He's going to fire. It's caught at the 1st down mark. I think he's short.
He got it.
Well, the way that they mark things, I thought they'd mark him short. It could be a first down. 1st and 10 at the Steelers 45.
They got to put it in the end zone. Let's
He's
go.
going to take another shot down the right side with Neighbors, and it's in and out of his hands. Incomplete. And he's slow to get up. I think he's just upset.
Yeah, he should have had that.
Yeah, I mean, it was an awkward angle for how his body was going, but I think he should have had that.
He knows he should have had it. He beaten the ground.
2nd down and 10, 11-16 to go. Handoff up the middle. That's Tracy. He's got a lane. He's crossing the 30, the 20, the 10. That might be a touchdown. They're signaling touchdown. I don't know if the ball crossed or not, how he got tackled. But
he got it.
It looks like a touchdown to me. 45 yards to the house. Let's go. I didn't think they'd see the end zone here. Now I'm back. All right. I'm back. Where's the holding call?
Tutty.
Did it go inside the pylon, though? That's what I was asking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's in bounds.
How he got pulled down. Oh, what a run. We're so back. And they're going for 2.
Why?
Makes it 17.
What the heck is this?
What the heck? He tries to get it to Neighbors.
What the F was that?
The dumbest thing I've seen today.
What the hell? Dayball's getting fired this year.
Dayball's not getting fired.
That's the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. Why? No reason.
We are not back. I retract my statement. We are not so back.
Did they line up with Zeke at center? That's some more dumb stuff. You know that he's going to get ridiculed for that play call. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I thought I've seen a lot of dumb stuff. That makes no sense.
Maybe he forgot math. Yes.
I mean, that's the only excuse.
Here's the reason. All right. This is going to be good. Explain why you can run the ball, and as long as the ball crosses the plane, that's a touchdown. But when you throw it in the end zone, you have to have 2 feet in. Because you've already established if you run it in. You've already established possession. If you catch it in the back of the end zone, you have to establish possession.
Listen, I still say you take the 1 there, and then if you score another touchdown, you have a chance to go for the win if you want, or you can go for the tie. You have a choice. Now you have to go for 2 next time to tie, and you can't win.
You have to show you've caught the ball in bounds. Yeah, see, when you run it in, you already have possession. I feel like I gave a pretty good explanation. Nobody attacked Georgianne. That was the dumbest lineup where I've seen for it. Like, they thought they had something there. But Neighbors was touched by a defender before he even had time to throw the ball.
I mean, yes.
But I mean, it's still only a 1-score game though. Somebody just texted me and said, if the Giants don't score here, then I'll run naked through Pittsburgh. No context. I was not talking to this person. They just texted me it. But he's a Bengals fan, so he wants the Steelers to lose.
Jack Tuttle for 5th concussion called it quits.
No,
Wow.
Steve. I'm just saying no. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I didn't want anybody to deem her question dumb and attack her.
All right, 1st and 10. 11 minutes to go in the game. Najee's going to push for 4. He's going to get about 5 yards on 1st down, maybe 6.
Najee's trying to help me seal my win.
How many points are you at?
I'm 112.9 to 107.32.
Wow.
5, just under 5?
So you need Najee to get about 30 more yards.
I just need Pickens to not touch the ball for 10 and a half minutes.
Fair. All right, 2nd down and 4.
Play action.
He's going to roll out and look. He's going to throw it, and that's Van Jefferson, who's open for the 1st down.
Yeah, go Van Jefferson.
Steps out of bounds.
Go Van Jefferson.
Come with you, King.
We want to know what? Wait, refresh me. Catch me up. Talk to me like I'm 5. Oh, to my friend. Have you encouraged your friend to go streaking? No, he's just stupid. I have stupid friends. That's why I love them. He's just a Bengals fan that wants the Steelers to lose. He said, if the Giants don't score here, then I'll run naked through Pittsburgh. I effing need them to score. I will not accept it otherwise, is what he said.
Play action. Russ is back to pass.
No!
Going deep.
No!
And that is that.
He stepped out. He stepped out. Oh, no.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Give me a Najee touchdown if you're going to score.
Oh, that is so close.
No, he stepped out of bounds. It's good. No, I didn't want anybody to take it as a dumb question because all questions are valid if they are related, okay? I'm up by 1.3 points right now. Just not give it to Najee for 3 plays in a row. If not, kick the field goal. You're up 2 scores. All right?
Pickens is one-on-one on the left side.
Oh, take it in. Najee for 5.
Half a point.
113.4 to 111.62. Give me a Najee tutty. I'm so happy that man didn't score here. Chase Brown killed me last week. In the same situation, too.
All right. A touchdown here for the Steelers, and it pretty much seals the deal.
Please, just 2 more handoffs.
Najee. 2nd goal. They're going to hand it to Najee, and he's going to get blown up at the line of scrimmage.
All right, one more. Just hand it off. You're killing the clock. Take the field goal. You're up at 11 points? That's 2 scores. I hope Pittsburgh goes for 2 if they score.
And they throw it to Pickens.
No.
Let's see. 23 plus 6 is 29.
Why is the clock stopped, by the way? Is there an injury? Nobody called a timeout.
Pittsburgh's on the sideline.
What? That's why I said, is there an injury?
Didn't see one.
D. Moore was injured during the play. A Pittsburgh player. Just run the ball. Run the ball. David Moore. There, thank you.
Oh my gosh. George Pickens for 2 would be at the
No.
Oh.
If I lose this game, I'm hanging it up for the year. Because it'll be like the 5th week in a row that some dumb shit like this happens. Like, I'm telling you. Every week, my opponent comes down to I have one and they have one, and some dumb touchdown in the end is what kills me every single time. Give it to Washington. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't care if Pittsburgh scores here, as long as it's not Pickens. He did me a very big solid by going out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Chase Brown wouldn't have done that for me. Chase Brown would have just taken it in when he didn't need to. I ain't saying nothing. 4 yards from him, then let Warren run it the rest of the game. I'm with you. I'm with you. Hang on, I'll tell you who it is. Dan Moore Jr., offensive tackle. Najee will do it for me. Look, Najee checked down even a screen for a touchdown. I don't care how he gets in the end zone. All right, 3rd and goal at the 5.
Let's go. All right, Russ is in the gun. Where's Pickens? He's in the slot.
Yeah, he's going to cross over the middle, and he's going to throw it to him.
They're going to throw a screen to Pickens. There's a snap. Back to pass. Looking down the field. Russ is going to be sacked.
All right, take the field goal. You're up 2 scores. I'm good with this. I'm good with this.
Nobody was open either. He had nobody to throw to.
Well, it's better than a turnover. Whoa.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm so proud of you.
Pick us
Thank
up
you.
and
Thank you.
good.
Steelers lead 26-15. It should be 26-16, but nobody knows what's going on. If I have to watch any more of the Steelers game, they blanked it out, so we got 1 second break.
What's up, John?
What's up, John? How we doing? All right, 7:15 to go. Get ready for some kickoff action. See if the Jets or the Giants have any other way to make this stupid.
They need to run down and score really quick and then get the ball back and score again.
Kickoff is up. And it is a touchback. He should have returned it. They were doing better off kickoff return than touchbacks.
Yeah, take away that punt return. We got us a pretty tight game.
It'd be 4 points. What, 5 points?
3.
It would only be 3.
Because they would have went. They wouldn't have went for 2. So
I don't know why they went for 2 to begin with.
I don't know.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 30. Back to pass. Jones has time, throws the screen to Tracy, and he drops it. It is not a fumble.
They dive on it because nobody knows what a reception is or a forward pass.
Would you let him cook dinner for you? No.
Who the heck is Klaus?
Why you guys ask me the weird?
Who the heck is Klaus?
He's a fish, a German fish. I don't think anyone else on the team knew that why they were going for 2. I don't think so either.
Yeah, obviously by the way they lined up the play.
2nd and 10, handoff to Tracy.
Why would you run the ball there?
And I'll get 2. Klaus has the best question. I'm not talking about just him. I'm talking about in general. Like, why don't you guys ever ask this weird shit to him? Why is it me? Like, always me. Why am I the target of the most obscure things you guys can think of?
Because you got the bullseye. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Jones takes a shot, and it is caught at the 50. Slayton. What are your thoughts on apple bottom jeans? Well, you can only wear them. You can only wear them if you've got the boots with the fur. Can Russ actually cook? I'm going to assume no.
I bet he can.
I bet he can too. 1st and 10, hand off to Tracy, and he's still trucking, and he's going to go, oh my God, why can't they bring this guy down? Would you let Zach Wilson cook dinner for you? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You think that guy can cook? He bangs moms. They cook for him. He can't cook. He's never cooked a meal in his life.
She makes good logic there. Leave her alone.
1st and 10 at the 33. I don't know how he ran like that. And Jones going to check down to Robinson. He's going to get to the 30. I just read the statistic.
Dude,
that
he slammed his head to the ground.
Tracy's got like 140 rushing yards on this Pittsburgh defense. That's unbelievable.
Watch this if they show this again. Wandale got his head slammed into the ground. Almost looked like he grabbed him by... Oh, they're not going to show it again.
2nd down and 7 from the 30. Jones back to pass. Throws it. The play's blown up, and he throws a screen at the feet of Singletary. 3rd and 7, 5:14 to go. They don't score a touchdown here. I guess they can kick a field goal, and it's not over, but it's probably over if they don't score a touchdown. Let's be honest.
I think Daniel Jones is seeing ghosts back there.
He's been seeing ghosts since he got drafted to New York. 3rd and 7, he throws to Neighbors, and Neighbors just straight up drops it. And that makes it 4th and 7.
They're going to kick here.
And they're going to kick to make it a 1-score game. But I feel like because they did not score, it might be over. I thought it was over once they went up 2 touchdowns, but then they surprised me. Neighbors has all of a sudden got butterfingers in this second half. It's going to be a 48-yard field goal attempt for Joseph. The longest one he's made tonight is 44.
Fake it.
Is up. And it is good. 18-26. $10 says if the game ends with this score, it's scoregami.
No way.
This is a dumb score. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
I like watching these commercials with no sound, watching Andy Reid's face.
Tyrone Tracy is having a heck of a day, despite anything else that happens in this game.
Yeah, with that kind of rushing yards, they should. I mean, it's a competitive game, but you would think that they'd be better off. Bundle Ruski.
Heck of a rookie campaign. Is he a rookie? I thought this is year 2.
I didn't know.
I didn't know either. I'm gonna look just to double check. But I thought, I'm obviously fine with being wrong. He definitely is a rookie from Purdue.
Wow, I didn't know that. I'm usually pretty up on the Purdue guys too.
Yeah, but it's easier for you to follow Purdue basketball guys than Purdue football guys.
Yeah. After Jeff Brom left up there, their football team kind of struggled.
Yeah. Oh, he was originally a wide receiver. He doesn't look like a wide receiver. Let's see.
Him on the same team as Charlie Jones? That'd be
I mean,
cool.
he's 5'11", 210.
That's running back size.
I mean, technically, it can be receiver size, too. His pro comparison is Miles Sanders, who is basically the same size, 5'11", 211.
What's up, Miss Charlie? Oh.
Dude, the Steelers don't play their first divisional game until their 10th game of the year, is what that just said.
Yeah, they finished their whole season with like every week.
6 out of the last 8 weeks, they're playing divisional games. That's tough. That can ruin a season, honestly. Kickoff's a touchback.
All right, Sam, what do you got left, bro? I guess we're looking for Jalen Warren and a few runs out of Najee. Oh, I got you. It's okay. I'm delusional now. It's getting late. All right, Russ is under center, hands off. There goes Najee forward. He's going to get about 3 yards on first down.
Looked like someone was hurt in front of him. Maybe not. Maybe he just went down face first. 4 from Najee, 46 from Warren.
Well, 3 right there is what Najee just got. So one more Najee, and then
Russ is in trouble. He's going to keep her.
Oh, he got away.
He fumbles. Oh, the Giants have it. Was he down?
I don't think he was down yet.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Did Pickens just try to do the World Wrestling Federation like elbow drop? Oh my God.
Let's see. Oh, that's definitely a fumble. Ooh, this just got interesting.
Is he up? I think he was down by contact there, but the ball is the Giants.
Ooh, spicy.
I think I saw a picture. I saw Justin Fields on the sideline licking his chops.
Spicy.
Yeah, if the Giants would have kicked the extra point a little while ago.
He just wanted to punch Russell Wilson. That's fair. Cornball.
Wait, why is the official being focused? Okay.
Because they didn't throw a flag on that play.
Yeah, they haven't been involved in this fourth quarter hardly at all. It's time for them to ruin the game.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 37. Jones back to pass, fires, Neighbors catches it, but slips. He's still going. And he's going to get 8 yards, maybe 9 yards before being pushed out of bounds. I want to punch him too. I don't want to punch Russell Wilson, only when he was doing that let's ride crap.
Down.
2nd down and 1. I can't lose my fantasy matchup if the Giants offense is on the field. How much time? 4:28. And they're going to hand it off to Tracy. He's got room. And he's going to get brought down at the 21.
He's closing in on 150.
143 on 19 carries. Averaging 7.5 a carry on this Pittsburgh defense is crazy.
That is good.
That's the craziest stat of the game. 1st and 10, handoff again. This time he's only going to get 1. Overtime. If the Giants score, they got to go for 2 again, and it looks like they don't know how to do that.
Listen, they better not try that same lineup. If they do,
that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That was the dumbest. That was like that Colts play. You remember back in the day? That was really stupid. Oh, they're taking someone off the field.
Tracy? Yep.
Yeah, they said Hayward landed on him after it.
Listen, that 2-point decision is probably going to be what ends up costing them the game.
Oh, he smacked his head on the ground. Hayward took him down.
He needs a breather. They're taking him to the tent.
I mean, that was a big man that just drove him to the ground, and his head bounced off the ground. So that's an understandable call. All right, 2nd and 8 at the 20. Back to pass. He's got time being chased. And he gets away, but he still gets a positive yard.
Good
call.
That
means he's got 1 rushing yard today.
Positive yard. Good call.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 7. Dude, this offensive line is surprisingly done pretty well against this defensive line.
There's some good ones on that O-line. Except for all the penalties today.
3rd and 7 from the 19. Big play. Back to pass. And he fumbles! And TJ Watt's got it! And this game's over!
Danny Dimes chokes again.
I mean, TJ Watt was bound to make a force move here at some point in this game. We've just been waiting on it. Damn, I wanted to see that 2-point try so bad.
Daniel Jones is just so lethargic in the pocket. He is so unaware. He does not deserve $40 million a year.
I feel that, Steve. I just wanted to see the 2-point attempt. I didn't think they were getting it either way. I just talked on how good that line was, and then TJ Watt just destroyed it.
You have cursed everybody today.
I'm fine with it as long as there's 0 George Pickens targets for the rest of this game. There's 3 minutes left. They got no reason to not run the ball.
Yeah, well, this is the NFL. They're going to throw a pass and drop it. They're going to go 3 and out.
All right.
I guarantee we won't see no Russell Wilson scrambles.
Toss to Najee. He's going to get a couple, and there's a flag. Air stops the clock.
Yep.
The Giants are getting the ball back. You know that, right?
I'm well aware. Well, maybe not. That's a defensive penalty.
I just feel like Russell moonball on 3rd and 1 when they should just sneak it, or
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. They're gonna do a play action Pickens touchdown, and you're going to be mad. How many points are you up?
3.
Yeah, Ish. Or a 30-yard pass.
Just give it to Najee. Let him scramble for a 70-yard touchdown so I can have a walk-off win. Uh-oh. Najee's going to run up the middle for 8.
This one, I just can't see it. Daniel Jones has been beat up today. I still want to hear what Dayball says about that 2-point play.
And the Giants use their first timeout. Now bring Warren in and let him loose. I'm fair. I'm good with that too. Seven tackles, 2 sacks, 1 fumble recovery. Heck of a day for TJ Watt.
Dude's a beast. 2nd down and 3.
I think Pittsburgh's using a timeout. No, there's a flag.
Oh, they're gonna get a defensive penalty, which will give them another first down and waste their timeout. Man. JJ got more Ks in the sack. All right, 1st and 10. No turnovers, Pittsburgh. There's the handoff. Najee's going to bust forward.
Is there a fumble?
Is that ball loose? Or did he just
go backwards?
I think he spun around and it looked funny.
The way they all started swarming, I thought there might have been another fumble.
That's all TJ wanted was that fumble.
I think him just having 2 sacks today is enough to keep him content. He's had a lesser effective games the last 2 games.
Justin's like, don't touch me, Russell.
Don't touch me, cornball.
John says fumble. Fumble. Tyrone headed to the locker room. No fun there. There's Warren's going to get the carry, and he's going to get a couple yards.
Maybe 3.
He's still going. They blow it dead.
Washington, big boy. God, please let him throw a punch. Please let him throw a punch.
Got that big boy swagger, man.
The Giants used their last time out.
Good. Get baseball over with. Don't give this World Series any more energy than it needs.
Hey, stranger. No worries. We appreciate you being here. Kicking it with us.
Oh, I don't like it that you're getting sick.
It's that time of year where everybody's going to get in and out getting sick. I'm trying to avoid it like the plague.
The Giants play the Panthers in Munich. What did Germany do to deserve that?
Where you been? Where you been? We've made so many Germany jokes in here together about that game.
I don't know that I have.
It's only on game streams we talk about it.
I don't know that I've joked about it because I can't remember. 3rd and 5.
Oh, mean.
Oh, he's throwing it. I know he runs it, and now he's going to get tackled short of the first down.
4th and 1, and this is going to run down to the 2-minute warning.
Oh, are they going to you think the Pittsburgh will go for it?
I can see it.
Tomlin should punt the ball. 4th and 2.
She doesn't stream with anyone else. I mean,
I kind of remember us talking about it, but
you're acting like this is the first time you've heard that the Giants play the Panthers in Germany.
Maybe.
When I think we've talked about it a minimum of 3 times in here together, me and you and the chat.
I don't know that that's true.
Somebody confirm for me.
So when I saw that, I felt like, hey, yeah, I had heard that before, but it was the first time that I remember saying anything about it. You may
See,
have said something, but I
well,
don't think I did.
the chat has made lots of jokes about it, and we have discussed it. You've laughed quite a few times about it. That's why I am confused.
Maybe.
The Euros wouldn't know anyone else. I don't know. Maybe. The Chiefs went out there, and there's a lot of Chiefs fans in Germany last year. He said, unless Casey. Tom Brady went out there. I mean, that's Florida. Who did Tampa play when they were there? I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember what game was there last year. Kansas City, Miami?
No, it was the Colts. Yeah, Kansas City and Miami, and the Colts and Patriots were in Germany last year. That guy that made the tiny mustache famous earned them the worst game ever. Yeah, true. Watch, it'll be like the best game of the year too. Like in terms of like excitement through 4 quarters. Dude, I loved our game in Germany. I said it was the first time we played against Tyreek Hill, and Trent McDuffie popped it up, and it got it when popped it up out of Tyreek's hand and turned into 6 the other way. Our rookie got the return. It was awesome.
They are punting the ball.
Unless they fake it. I'd let Boswell kick here.
The Giants are going to get a chance.
One of these times, I'm going to talk about a fake, and it's actually going to happen. He calls for a fair catch at the 6. They got to go 94 yards. Danny Dimes skipping out there. He's skipping.
Like a 4-year-old.
No, he's just anxious.
I think he might be the doofiest looking quarterback in the NFL.
That I might have ever seen.
Maybe ever.
All right. I see a safety coming soon. Even from the 6.
Oh my gosh.
Look where Jones is standing. Safety's not out of question. All right. 1st and 10 at the 7. Jones back to pass. Caught. Neighbors gets out of bounds. After 9. I feel like every catch Neighbors has had has been 9 yards in this game. And it's always been 2nd down and 1. Lamar Jackson is pretty doofy. 2 Hail Marys in the same week? That'd be cool. Jones has the arm strength. I just don't think he's got the accuracy that you would need for that.
Uh-oh.
Rolling on the field was what? I can't understand this guy. Every time I've ever watched.
Why are they booth reviewing this?
He was down short and he was out of bounds unless he went down inbounds. Oh, but he was already stepping out. They're not going to show where his other foot was.
Why would they review
Okay, there we go.
He's short of the line again.
No, they were seeing if he was down inbounds for the clock purposes. But his left foot steps. Oh, no, it doesn't. That was very close. Who caught that? Okay. I want to know who thought to look at that closer.
Obviously a Pittsburgh fan.
Irv Smith Morset. I do like that guy. He caught passes for us in the playoffs last year. Or was it the year before? Oh, that is so close to when his knee and when his other foot went down. Looks like you won your game. What game? I'm the one that bet on the Giants. What are we talking about? I'm the only one that bet on the Giants here. Okay, so they determined he was down in bounds. It's under 2 minutes, so they're liable to review any play anyways.
Yeah, let's just screw the flow of the game.
I mean, I wouldn't have noticed. Oh, your fantasy game. There. Okay, I understand now. Thank you. I'm happy about that. Post-game Adele concert. Second and 1. Robinson across the middle of the field. He's gonna get the first.
They have gotta,
and they gotta get into hurry up. Gatto. Jones back to pass, looking, fires to the outside. Ooh, nearly picked, trying to get it to Slayton. Incomplete, stops the clock at 1:15. Second and 10. I think you take your deep ball shot here. If it don't work, then keep dinking and dunking on the sidelines. Because why not? Second down and 10. Jones fires it downfield. Caught by, what's his name? Johnson, the tight end. I keep forgetting his name. Right at the 50.
Wow, this is going to be close.
Don't spike it. Just go.
If he can make that throw.
And he's going to quickly get it out to Johnson, who's going to get about 5 or 4 and step out of bounds. Stops the clock at 53 seconds.
50 yards, 53 seconds.
I think it's less than 50 yards now.
It's right at the 50. Before he went out, it looked like.
Weren't they at the 50 before?
Must have been the 40.
Oh, I guess he is at the 50. I thought they were a little bit closer than that. Second down and 7 at the 50. Jones drops back, looking, fires towards the right sideline, caught and out of bounds by Neighbors at the 35. Ooh, this game's going to be way too close. Does he have the arm for a hail? He does. Daniel Jones, no one sees that because they just think about all the derpy stuff he does, but he does have the arm to throw 70.
Doesn't need to here, though. Just 35.
He's just got 35 to get home with 47 seconds.
Man, if you get this ball somewhere around the 12-yard line.
First and 10. He's going to take a shot. This was I thought that was good. That looked like that Dak Prescott shot where his feet were off the ground. I thought this was a pick. What? How do you think this is a Hail Mary territory? They only got 35 yards to go. That's confusing. I feel like to qualify for a Hail Mary, it's got to be 50 yards minimum.
We mostly tied that in. It was over a minute ago, so maybe it was still at the 50-yard line then.
Your internet's like crapping out on you.
Me? Oh.
Yeah. Second and 10. Jones throws it, bobbled, and picked. That's the game.
He flipping sucks.
He just sold, man. He just sold. He just sold. Papa Blood's internet's dying. Steelers coming out for the kneels. Dude, Bishop, I mean, he almost didn't make that grab, but Good morning. Singletary. All right, 1st and 10. Russ takes the knee. I thought I saw a flag. I was like, oh my God.
They're
That is all she wrote. It's 22nd straight win at home on Monday Night Football. Dang. Oh. Well, all right, I guess. Put this back just oh, there he is. He's back.
That was nuts.
What's going on with you over there?
I don't know.
Oh, you baby blood. Next week on Monday Night Football, we got the Buccaneers at the Chiefs.
Oh,
I hope I'm here for that. Find out tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated when I have more information. I forgot about money. Yeah, Leo was just calling me like 2 minutes ago, and I was like, why is he calling me right now? I hope you are too. It should be a heck of a game, honestly. Like, I know that they're having unhealthy receivers in Tampa, but so are we in Kansas City. And Baker has got all the fight in the world with him. And every matchup between Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes has been a good one over the course of their careers.
They keep showing that play.
Which one?
The Daniel Jones 2-point conversion play where Neighbors gets blown up for no reason on the ESPN site.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, hopefully I'm here. I'll know tomorrow if I will be here on Monday. Who's Detroit playing next week? Let me tell you. Let's go NFL Week 9. Detroit is playing at Green Bay. Heck of a game. Heck of a game. That's a 4:25 game, too. Who do you got next week? You got Vegas at home.
I mean,
Michael, sorry about your Giants. At least it was a good game. Other than, like, I think the Giants made 2 questionable decisions. Other than that, it was a pretty good game, honestly. But thanks for kicking it with us. Denver at Baltimore.
Denver at Baltimore. Go Broncos.
I can't say that. I need the Ravens to win that game. Luke, what's good?
Go Bo Nix.
I hope Lamar kicks their teeth in, dude. All of them. Individually, all 53 man and Sean Payton. I hope he kicks all of them in.
Who does Pittsburgh play next week? That's who I care about.
Pittsburgh hasn't had a bye yet, so they're on a bye next week. The Steelers and the Niners are on a bye. Who's the primetime game? Indy at Minnesota. And then Thursday's Houston at the Jets. And then Monday's Tampa Bay at KC. Chicago versus at Arizona should be a good game next week.
I like that one.
And then Dallas at Atlanta.
I like that one.
Miami at Buffalo is probably going to be a terrible game.
Go to
Am I going to be dumb enough to pick the Dolphins against the Bills yet again? Maybe. Probably not.
I mean, I picked them in Miami and got annihilated.
I'm glad I was not here for that. That was the Post Malone concert. It was only a game for about 11 minutes of game time. Cleveland is playing the Chargers. New England at Tennessee. Washington at the Giants.
New England at Tennessee seems kind of juicy.
Yeah, but like the type of juicy that it's interesting, but no one cares about. Denver fans be like, "Where the f was Wilson when we had him?" Dude, Wilson was good
Played
in
good.
Denver.
He played good in Denver.
I don't know why people. I mean, he made some dumb decisions, like in his red zone passing attempts. But like what we saw here, he made some dumb decisions here in the red zone too. But you know, I mean, Russ broke the Denver losing streak against the Chiefs.
You know what?
And he almost beat us twice in the same year. It was not pretty because he was put on a leash. He played boring football in Denver, but he played good football in Denver.
Yeah.
His first year, he was getting acclimated, so the first half don't really count.
Last year's stats: 15 games played, 297 completions, 66.4%, 3,000 yards, 204 yards a game, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, a rating of 98.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, he beat the Chiefs. That was their Super Bowl last year. Like, they lost like 15, 16 straight going into that one.
I mean, I don't know why everybody thinks he played so bad in Denver.
Because they didn't have the same record as the Chiefs. Like, I don't know. They almost made the playoffs.
Yeah, they were 9-8, right?
Right around 500. I watched them too, Steve. I mean, just because it was, I mean, it's no different than, how he plays for the Steelers. His first season was rough because it's hard. He played with one organization for all of his career, and he switched to a new one. But, once he got acclimated, he looked a lot better. Didn't he have 2 different head coaches in that time period, too?
Think so.
Because Sean Payton wasn't there his first year. Who was it? Nate Hackett for half a season?
Hackett.
For half a season, and, we can't blame him. Look at the Jets right now. Like,
I mean, his numbers in 2022 were not as good. His passer rating was 84.4. He had more yards, 35-24, 16 touchdowns, and 11 picks.
Yeah, but, he had a half a season with Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, it makes sense. But then things got better, and then they kept getting better. Sean Payton just didn't like him. If he was there right now and Sean Payton didn't have a problem with him, they might be leading a division. They're tied with the Chiefs. Like, the way their defense is playing. Like, the games they did lose this year, they got a rookie quarterback. It was ugly, but, the Chiefs are playing ugly football and winning. Ugly is not always bad. Russ was not the problem last year in Denver. It was Sean Payton did not like Russ. Was the problem. So they wouldn't let him throw the deep ball up maybe once every other game. He was allowed like check downs and slants.
My question is, Alex, why would you, and I'm still upset about this because, but why would you cut him? Why wouldn't you just leave him on your roster as a third QB and let him sit there and rot instead of letting him go somewhere else and win games?
I don't know. Why won't they let Zach Wilson go?
Yeah, wouldn't you? I mean, you would assume that they would still rather have Russell Wilson than Zach Wilson. Sorry,
I wouldn't. But which Steeler does Roquan Smith hurt? Probably George Pickens. Or Van Jefferson. Whoever their smallest receiver is. And he's gone. And he's gone. In the middle of Kansas, there are really 2 small towns called Russell and Wilson. That is interesting. No, I think my stepmom just showed up because I think I heard her for a split second. Yeah, see, he's smiling. That's exactly what happened. I think I heard her voice for one split second, and then he muted and turned his mic off. And she does not like the camera,
At all.
the attention. She doesn't like any of that. Hey, Luke, have a good one.
Good night, Luke. Well, at least we were treated to a game that was close to the very end.
I mean, it was a better game than I thought it was going to be. Even with 6 field goals in the first half.
I mean, the fact that you cursed George Pickens is
funny. I won my fantasy matchup. That's all I care about. My team's on the uptick.
Yeah. How many points did you end up with this week?
Like 104 or 115. 115.2.
Wow. You caught me for sure. We had
I had I think 104 going into this game, and then Najee had 13. See you Thursday unless you do a Pick'ems Wednesday. We did Pick'ems on Thursday before the stream last week, and we kind of liked that. So, it might be Wednesday, it might be Thursday. We'll see. Mason couldn't stay healthy for one drive at least. One whole drive. I was playing against the dude in last place, so I needed this win. This will move me from 11th to probably 9th. So I'm good with that. Let's see. I don't think my bench did anything really. I had Dawson Knox. Oh, that Jalen Coker, the wide receiver for the Panthers, he went off. In their loss to Denver. And I did not start Jaden Daniels, who did outplay Jared Goff, but as soon as I went to change it, it was like 106, and all the picks for the 1 o'clock games had locked. I had Samaje Perine, who had 30 yards receiving, but that's it. My bench didn't do super. I didn't lose too much on the bench, but if I had played Jaden Daniels instead of Jared Goff, it would not have come down to this game. Because Jaden Daniels outscored. In the way our league isn't like PPR, it's a more tighter point system. So Jared Goff had 15.5 and Jaden Daniels had 24.24. So I would have won by. So I won by 4 points. I would have won by 14 or 15 if I had played Jaden Daniels. But it was a very last minute thing. I think that he didn't have an extremely good fantasy game, but I think that Hail Mary touchdown boosted his points by a lot because it was like at least 50 yards. I don't know where they were lined up. I know he threw it for 70, but I don't know how many technical yards it would have been. It would have been somewhere between 50 and 65, I would assume.
I think it was 55 is what it said, I think.
So 55. I think that's what boosted his score. So if I would have lost, it'd have been my fault for not being more on. I was at work though, so it's tough. Like my break was at 12:30. I got back from break at 1, and then like right beforehand, like I wasn't looking at it right at 1, or I would have done it. Yeah, 17-18, which is only 2 points better, 3 points better than Goff. So I ended up winning, so it's okay. But if I would have lost, I would have felt really crappy about it because of that.
Yeah, that was a 52-yard pass, but he threw it a lot further.
He threw it for 70.
Yeah,
he threw it from his own 35.
Yep.
And it was like in the middle of the end zone, so that's why I guess like an extra 4 or 5 yards.
Well, it tipped into the end zone, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's still from where he threw it to where it actually ended up landing was 70 yards.
Pretty fair.
Yeah, Montgomery threw a touchdown, but I have Laporta, so it worked out. That situation worked out. Yeah, I have Gibbs and Laporta for the Lions also. I drafted both of them last year. 4-2, bottom of the ninth. Yankees are still alive. That's crazy. Goff to Laporta would have been better, but Laporta hadn't gotten anything up until that point, so I was just happy to get points from that. Will there ever be another Devin Hester? I feel like Cordell Patterson was trending to be.
Yeah, but he's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I'm just saying he was trending, but he doesn't do kickoff returns anymore. And with this new rule, it's tough.
Good night, Steve.
Good night, Steve.
Ready to close it down?
Yeah, I think I got to be up early tomorrow. I got to double check. I'm not sure, but I think I have to be up pretty early. So I am ready to close this down. Happy Monday, everybody. We'll either get back tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. We don't know what's going on, but we'll figure it out soon. And try to keep you guys up to date as possible. We appreciate you all for kicking it with us. It was a good stream tonight. It was a fun one, at least.
Yeah, time went by fast.
Time did go by fast. Shoot. But anyway, appreciate you all. I hope you have a good rest of your evenings. Hope you have a good couple days if we don't see you. And we shall see you guys on the next one. And Cho Geefs.